Forgot to hit YouTube. Live on YouTube and Twitch. Let's go. Just ran a marathon? Perfect. How convenient. Does this say I'm in the marathon directory? I'm in it, right? Good morning, Basha. How do I know if I have drops? Is there a way to check that too? I feel like I probably don't. Somebody had emailed me, some marketing agency. The marathon gameplay reveal in 10 minutes. I don't know. I can see there's so many, massive content creators that are aligned to react to this, right? They've got some sort of partnership. I don't have anything like that, I don't think. I'm curious, though.
Our full reveal to go ahead and show you some marathon gameplay live here from Bungie HQ.
I do have
drops.
drops.
Have the distinct privilege of being joined
I
by
see.
A pretty solid contingent
Okay, then
of the
can I
development team in-house.
Can I say co-stream?
In addition to some of the folks
Or I'll
we're
just
going
say
to be talking
drops.
to on stage here in just a little bit, we wanted to take the opportunity to get to introduce you to just a few of them here before we kicked off the show. Now, first things first, someone who's been here at Bungie for a little bit and someone who has also agreed we're going to do it on film.
I'll just say
and make sure that everyone knows that you've agreed to take me on a run at one time.
Bungie's Game Magic. How you doing? Welcome, brother.
Senior design lead here at Bungie.
So on Twitch we have drops, apparently.
It's going great. I'm really excited for this truly momentous day.
It's going to be a lot of fun. What about today's show are you most excited about?
Yeah, honestly, I'm really excited for the team, or for everyone to see the team's work on the runners. We've been developing these gameplay fantasies and visual for a long time. I know the community's reacted really positively to some of the previews we've given, and Bungie games have this immaculate touch and feel, this great gunplay, and with Marathon, we're adding tac shooter elements to it. To really increase that depth and mastery.
Tactical shooter elements?
To see how everyone reacts to that.
Yeah, now we're going to get to see a lot of that soon, but we're also going to get to see, you mentioned you get to work on the runners. Can you tell us just a little bit, without spoiling what's on the show, what we're going to see today?
Yeah, sure. With these runners, you're going to see they're pretty archetypical, so you're going to see different but clear and distinct fantasies and gameplay identities and roles, and hopefully people walk away from this understanding how their team compositions are going to look like and what their friends are going to play.
Outstanding, Kevin. Well, thank you for being here today, man. We appreciate it. As we go,
how we doing, Bammy? Welcome. Good morning, guys.
Joined by senior engineering lead here at Bungie.
This is a new extraction shooter. I think the gameplay is going to be available today. That's the vibe I'm getting. Is people are going to be playing this today.
For folks out there that may
no
not
idea
know
what to
this
expect.
Senior engineering lead does. What do you
Reese, thank you for the gift. Continuing it forward. Let's go.
If something doesn't work, Kevin, come and
My
call
God,
me.
that's damn good marathon.
Call me.
Welcome, Kev. Thank you, Reese.
If it doesn't work,
I mean, it's a huge undertaking. Obviously, here working in video games, it's such an intersection between art.
It's cool to see all the devs
really
here participating
we have a lot of cool
or witnessing the reveal.
people haven't seen yet, like stuff that can happen.
My mod
in
Reese
this
was
game
telling me I
is
do have
so
drops.
difficult. Right. So
Apparently.
this will be the first time they see it. I'm really nervous, and I hope everything works.
Wait,
well.
how do I get one?
Being nervous means you're both excited but want it to go well, so that's a good thing.
I subbed to active yesterday,
we really appreciate
and
it.
apparently all I have to do is sub
to
one of the marathon partners or whatever, and I get the badge.
Julia, how you doing?
Really excited.
Did I miss something?
Andy.
Today we're obviously going to get a lot to show.
I have to gift a sub.
Rather today here in just a little
I
bit.
did.
But
I subbed
what are you
to
most
Tim.
Excited for people to see.
Oh man. So as you know, we've been treating this as both a reimagining of and a direct successor to the original trilogy.
How's it going,
which
Elron?
we've been taking
Happy
that
Saturday.
Really rich, textured world building from the original games.
No
and
idea, bro. We're
using
just
it as
reacting to
a
this to
sacred
start.
Foundation that we want to continue building on, and finally, we get to share some of that with our community today.
It's very exciting, and selfishly, as someone who grew up
Yo,
playing the original trilogy with his dad, it's been so much fun getting to talk stories.
First time hearing of this game.
Can't wait for everyone
There's
to
been
see it.
basically no info on this game. We've seen images. We've seen the art style looks pretty sweet, but
Unleashed a
what is
little bit of
Marathon?
the
It's a
ARG
first-person
and
extraction
everything
shooter
so far.
by Bungie.
I said it, I'd get
Welcome,
in
Broward.
trouble, so I think I want to keep it a surprise.
Fair question.
OG
All right, well, we got a
Halo
big show
developers,
coming up.
obviously.
Thank you,
Destiny
Julia, for being
developers.
here. Thank you all, too, for taking the time to join us today. We appreciate it a ton.
No gameplay's been shown. Extraction shooter doesn't exactly have me excited. Yeah,
in just a little bit on the other side with some
but the
marathon
gunplay
gameplay.
I'm sure will be
Don't go away.
fun. You know, if it's anything like Destiny or Halo. No, but like so Bungie Marathon was their first, I think, endeavor. Like their first project was Marathon before Halo, and then they went from Halo to Destiny, something like that. There might have been something in between. And now they're going from Destiny to Marathon again. It's a reimagining or I don't know, rebirth of this franchise. Is it going to be on Xbox? I would assume so. I assume this is going to be everywhere, like Xbox, PlayStation, PC at the very least. I've got no intel. Okay, I got zero intel for this. I'm flying blind, just like you guys. I'm in the exact same position as you guys. I'm fortunate enough to get drops. I didn't even know I had drops. All consoles. It's $40. I thought it was going to be like a free-to-play. Unless they redefine extract. Yeah, so extraction shooter is like Escape from Tarkov. Have you guys have heard of that? Where you like kind of drop into a map and I think you can like get kills and you get resources and whatnot. Then you can leave midway through or something, and you carry your resources on, or you can store them or whatever. I don't fully know I haven't played Tarkov at all. If it's like a sort of a redefinition of what the extraction genre is, like I'm open to new ideas. I'm open to fun gameplay elements. But I have no precedent background on this. Not free to play from what you've been hearing? Okay. Everything's expensive now. 130 sounds insane. There's no way. Everything's expensive now, bro. 5 minutes. Yep. How you doing, Cody? You guys saw the prices for Nintendo, right? Insanity. Welcome, Zane. Where do I link my Twitch account? To what? To sub to me? Beta Red, thank you for the follow. Subbing to me will not give you the badge, I don't think. I think you have to sub to one of the partnered... unless the fact that I have drops gives me the ability. I'm not sure. Get the Marathon Twitch badge when you subscribe, or get to... Here? In my Switch? Reese, did that give you the badge? When you gifted in my Twitch, you got the badge? I hope the prices go... Oh my god. Chat, everybody sub. If you want a badge, if you want a runner badge beside your name, please sub to the Twitch, apparently. I have no freaking idea. Can I give to myself? How come I don't even have a badge? Crazy. How we doing, Ace? 343. Did you see that? You already subbed. Oh, you might have to gift one. Maybe. Gift a sub if you already have one, maybe? Let me gift... Can I gift a sub to my own community real quick? Hold on.
Oh, that is just good Halo right there. That is just
damn good Halo.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get it. Insane with the sub. Tier 1 sub, brother. Let me see if you got the badge. Let's see if you got it. Appreciate the follow, Carlos. This is low-key getting me excited. I don't even know what I'm getting excited for, to be honest. I gifted a sub to Lugia. Did that do it? Badge me. I see no badge. Make sure you guys getting badges. Good Grief, thank you for the sub, man. Swifter, thank you for the sub, brother. Welcome. Slush, thank you for the resub. Holy. Bro, this is loud. Complex with the resub. You got it. As long as you guys are getting the badge, I don't care if I don't have the badge. I don't care if I don't have the badge as long as you got them. Click the mod icon next to my name. There's Broadcaster, Prime Gaming. It says I'm a 1-year subscriber to myself, bro. It's damn good Halo, bro. Twitch said you got it? Okay, sweet. I have to manually change it. Oh, that's why. I have to manually change. Okay. As long as it's working, I don't even care. You guys enjoy your badges. Thank you for the new subs, guys. Welcome. I didn't even expect this. This is awesome. What is this? And is it better than Marvel Rivals? This is a new extraction shooter by Bungie. Bungie, the OG Halo creators, right? Bungie went on to make Destiny. This is now, I assume, an FPS. They're going to show the gameplay in 1:30, bro. They're about to show the gameplay. Extraction shooter is kind of like Escape from Tarkov, right? You drop into a map, you get kills, you kill... I think there's bots and humans. And you collect loot, and you take it with you, apparently, if you survive. I don't know if there's... Actually, SSG has scrims later, Mako. Unformed sheet. Let's go, brother. 2 months. Welcome back. This is by the original Halo developers. That's why I'm watching it. I'm hoping the gameplay, gives me some sort of Halo vibe. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. They said it's going to have tack shooter elements. We might be playing it today, bro. Lock in. You lose all your stuff if you die. Yeah, something like that, right? I'd never played an extraction shooter before. I've seen very little of Escape from Tarkov, so I'm basically flying blind here, guys. Initializing. Please, stand by.
Why is this so freaky?
Hoping the gameplay is more base Halo. Yeah, it's going to be like classic Halo, basically. The starting weapon is a BR. They just ported the mechanics over directly. Imagine classic Halo, but extraction shooter. Okay, hold on. How's it going, Hopla? Following contains flashing light patterns. Uh-oh. Epilepsy warning. Flashing lights. Oh, I'm excited already. Itchy, thank you for the vote. Showcase begins now. They know they're about to drop something big.
Washington, where we're coming to you live with the opportunity to share a little bit of Marathon gameplay with you for the very first time. My name's Andy. I work on the social media team here, and we've got
you think I'm covering it?
Show lined up for you with a little surprise at the end that you're going to want to stick around to. So make sure to go ahead and not tune out early. But no need to worry. You're not going to have to sit here and listen to me. I'm joined by some of my teammates here at Bungie to walk us through some of what we're
like up here, maybe.
So no time like the present. Let's get into the show.
Perfect timing. Let's go, guys.
Here to my right, to your left, is Marathon's game director, Mr. Joe Ziegler. Joe, how you doing?
What's up, Joe?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much. Super excited to finally show something about our game. We've been a little bit silent for a while, but we're hoping you'll have a lot of fun today.
Yeah, we'll have another video in addition to one of just you in your office hanging out.
Exactly.
So
yeah, I won't be talking for like 20 minutes straight this time. I promise. Yeah.
So for anyone out there that may not know you or what you do here, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself?
I work with a lot of amazing people, some of the people on this stage, a lot of people who are sort of in the audience here today. My goal is ultimately to take sort of all the ideas that we have, bring them together into a singular experience, and help to deliver that experience as a single thread. So
hopefully the audio is okay.
Thank you very much for being here today, man.
Rock and drops.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. As we go on down the line, we're also joined by a man who's been instrumental in bringing the worlds of both games and film to life, our franchise art director, Mr. Joe Cross.
Bro, I can't keep moving the camera. Y'all gonna have to deal with it.
Joe, for anyone, obviously you've got some fans here, but for anyone out there in the audience at home that may not know you or doesn't get a chance to work with you, can you tell us just a little bit about who you are and what you do here?
Yeah, so I'm Joe Cross. I'm franchise art director of Marathon. And, my job is to sort of set the tone and the vision, the visual style of this, reimagine this IP and this amazing game. And then, make sure that our world-class art team is set up for
the art's got to be what stood out the most so far, right? Very unique-looking game.
A bit.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. We're going to have a lot to dig into today, so thank you for being here as well.
Thank you.
As we go right on down the line, we have, without a doubt, the most important Andrew on this stage here today, our gameplay director, Mr. Andrew Witz. How's it going, Witz?
Andrew Witz from Halo, right? From 343. Am I tripping? I think you worked on Infinite in 343 for the first year.
That may be just meeting you for the first time, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, Andrew Witz. I'm the gameplay director. What basically means is I had to work with a bunch of awesome people to set up what the survival sandbox of Marathon is going to be. So that's runners, weapons and equipment, and the combatants, the UESC. They're going to be hunting players on Tau Ceti. So
I met this guy at Raleigh.
Team. Thank you all for all your work.
And of course, last but exceptionally not least, someone who you've probably seen in Bungie Vidocs in the past and someone who's been able to help guide design here at Bungie since Halo 3. The one, the only senior design lead here, rather, the one, the only Mr. Lars Bakken.
Okay.
Thank you.
Lars, we're back.
What's the little worm
you
on his shirt?
Marathon's back.
You could. I'll leave that to you, though. Well, for anyone out there in the audience who may not get that reference and is just meeting you for the first time, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself and what you do here?
Yeah, my name is Lars Bakken. I'm a senior design lead on the Run team. Shout out to Run team, everyone that's out there right now. A lot of fans out there. So the run team is consisting of, we make the maps, so the zones that you're going into, we make the activities, so we take some of the cool stuff that Andrew's team, we remix it, we add the UESC in, we make them real difficult on purpose. And then we also have the contracts team, which are the factions, the corporations that players are sort of doing deals
Sounds
with
elaborate.
because they're mercenaries, and so
Foozy.
that gets a little bit down into
Welcome
sort of
to the way, brother.
missions
Thank
and
you.
everything. And so that's the stuff I hopefully make everyone proud with.
Well, we'll get into that here very shortly, but no, thank you all for starters, all for being here. Before we get started as well, a quick reminder, do yourself a favor, make sure you've got your Bungie and your Twitch account linked to make sure you don't miss out on the Twitch drop that's going on right now. And if you also go ahead and subscribe to any channel in the Marathon directory, you can get a special little cat badge next to your name to go ahead and show everyone that you were here today.
You heard the man.
Go out there, find a streamer you haven't found before, and make sure and drop a sub out there and share the love. And also, if you have dropped your sub here on Marathon the Game, worry not, that money all goes to the Bungie Foundation. So thank you for helping us help them do some good out there.
Cool.
And now we have a big show again lined up. We've got some gameplay on the way coming up very shortly. We had a chance to go ahead and work with some creators and press very recently, and we're going to show you what they thought of the game.
Thank you, Weebout.
And of course, again, I'll repeat myself, but we've got something really great for you at the end.
The Halo Infinite killer?
But
didn't it kill itself already?
The purpose of today is to show off some gameplay. Mr. Joe
Absolutely.
Ziegler, I'd love to hand the mic to you for this next
The
part.
Halo Infinite killer.
So before we get started, obviously there's a lot to talk about today. We have a little bit of a taste to show you about what our game is about, just to kick us off, so we can put some images to what we've been talking about here. So let's take a look.
100 gifted? Damn. Let's get it. Here we go. This is what we're waiting for. Oh boy.
That is just damn good Halo.
My God, that timed out perfectly. I'm not gonna lie, Piccolo. Thank you. My God.
End of all things. But the dream is not over. My dream. Yours. Now. Run.
It does look tax shooter-esque, right? Kind of slow pace. It's not like super cracked out. Interesting. Visually, it looks very cool. Very unique, right? Very colorful. There's a blockiness to the gameplay that I'm feeling, though. We're sliding. Okay, we're sliding. Dopamine, bro. Just hit me with everything at once. Wishlist now on all platforms. Damn. He hit a G-slide, yeah.
All right. Everyone, first things first, you saw that correctly.
That didn't blow me away, I'm not gonna lie. It didn't really blow me away. Not yet.
Ship out to Tau City very shortly. And in addition to that, coming just later this month on April 23rd, we're going to be running a closed alpha
It looks
test
cool, though.
that you can be a part of. Now, as a quick heads up, this is going to be focused on North America,
Visually, it looks
18
cool.
plus only. So there's going to be a big chance to play up front, but don't worry, there's
A little
gonna
bit
be
of
other
Apex Legend
opportunities
vibes
to
for
play
sure.
later. So to make sure you're caught up with all the details and you're ready to go, do yourself a favor, head over to our Discord at discord.gg/marathonthegame. And of course, if you're here in Twitch chat with us today, then you've already done yourself a big favor. Members of our community and moderation teams are going to be going out and looking for folks to drop codes to as well to make sure that you can get priority access when the alpha kicks off. So go ahead and keep an eye out on your inbox. There's no exclamation point drops or anything you need to do, though I'm sure folks will do it anyway. But worry not.
Gaming
You've gone
is
ahead
dead,
and
GG.
done yourself a favor
Crazy.
by being here today. But let's get into it. What did we just see?
A lot of death, you know, is first what we all saw.
A lot of chaos, yeah.
But honestly, you saw a first glimpse of some of what's going on in Marathon, you know, our extraction shooter that we're creating over here. And it's got a little bit of everything. It's got some runners in there. It's got some weapons in there. It's got some crazy stuff happening, but yeah.
Yeah, a little taste of the weapons in there. You saw some alternate weapon actions. The flip scope is in there, so weapons are going to do more than just shoot, obviously. It's a Bungie game. We got to like really push things. Yeah, a lot of runner abilities are in there as well. The UESC, obviously a little taste of the UESC and what they're capable of. Yeah, a lot of awesome stuff.
And some fun world interactions too. Like there's that sequence where the shutters go down and then everything goes wrong for the team that's in that room. But that's
failed the extraction.
It's
I don't know.
Pretty cool to see those things.
How we do some
everything goes wrong. The Andy Salisbury story. Mr. Ziegler, so why are we
3080 GPU?
Why is Bungie going into the extraction shooter space?
I mean, extraction shooters are something that are passion of ours. Like we really like the idea of like bringing this experience that we've all enjoyed, which is this kind of intense survival.
It's good Halo, even when it's not Halo, bro.
You are frequently unsure of what's going to happen next, but you're on that adventurous ride of it. You know, we talk about it sort of like it's a horror story that's kind of unfolding before you.
Hey, Tintin?
Testing yourself to see if you can survive it. And we really wanted to take that and sort of, I don't know, bring a lot more people into it. When you love something, you really kind of want to just, you know, attract others to it, and so you can have a bigger party with it. And so, we've been doing a lot of work to make that happen. So.
No, it shows. And, you know, Lars, obviously, Bungie's got a long history of shooters, but this is a new type altogether for us to dive into. From your side, what's it been like designing for all of this?
It's been fantastic. So when I started at Bungie, it was on the multiplayer team. And I am a competitive person in my nature. I really enjoy
showed a
PvP,
brief, like explosive trailer, gameplay trailer.
In the marathon
but I want them to walk us through it, you know? Like, what am I looking at?
Every single angle of every design, knowing that
I want like a window in the corner of the screen with just gameplay highlights,
around
you know?
and on the other side of it has just been fascinating and really exhilarating for myself personally, and I also know for the team.
It's been really exciting to see. And, you know, obviously, you mentioned we saw a lot. We saw some runners. Mr. Witz, can you do me a favor and help introduce these 4 runners that are going to be available when the closed alpha test begins?
Yeah, for sure. We'll have 6 runners at launch, but we're focusing on the core 4 here they're going to be in the alpha. So going left to right, we have Locust. Locust is our soldier kind of fantasy, our soldier kit, all about push-forward gameplay, right? The first one in, trying to get as many picks as possible, right, against either the UESC or other players. Next, we have Blackbird. It's a very reconnaissance-based kit, all about like figuring out where players and enemies are in general and punishing poor positioning. Glitch is like our agile disruptor kind of kit, all about pushing forward, disrupting enemy teams and what they're doing, and getting out and kind of having that kind of cycle. Void is our stealth boy, our sneaky boy, all about throwing down smokes, going a full active camo close.
I feel like every game has this now. You know, it's like, it's cool classes, but like, bro.
So yeah, this is our core 4 right now.
It's the individual gameplay elements themselves that like entice me
and even
when I see the gameplay,
Joe
right?
Cross, also, if anyone's
not
following,
not
Joe
foreign
Cross on
to
Twitter,
classes and
but you've been
factions in
sharing
video
some
games.
art with these runners pretty recently.
We've been here.
Out there on Twitter with everyone.
I've seen this.
You know, before the show,
in every
we were
flavor
talking a little bit, and I've heard this come up a lot. But you know, you guys have been working off of this concept of graphic realism.
Getting some Apex vibes for sure, but a slower pace, more tactical shooter like.
Yeah, it's one of our ingredients that we've sort of conjured up to help us define the visual world.
The lore seems cool.
For these runners, you know, the first thing we wanted to make sure was their visual fantasy reflected the gameplay fantasy well. And then we sort of have our you know, unique recipe of influences and inspirations for the reimagining of this world. And one of those sort of constraints we've created is this idea of graphic realism, where we kind of reduce the amount of geometry, we limit our materials, we use a lot of graphic design.
I do like it. Like
color.
one issue I have with a lot of the new games is the sort of kiddish art style that they have. This is a cool middle ground where there's a maturity to it, but a simplicity at the same time, right? Like the arts are cool. Like it's very
the origin
I don't know.
of these designs.
And you know, obviously,
and there's like blood and stuff, sort of, but it's like colored, you know. Which
to it as well. You know, as a kid who grew up playing it, I know it well myself.
Sort of toes the
what's
line.
It been like stepping into this world?
It's amazing. Yeah, for
hard to explain.
Art geeks out there, the sort of
it's a new game.
The father of the marathon visual world in a lot of ways is this guy Craig Mullins, who you see art represented on the left. Started out as a fan. Then got incorporated into the IP officially by Bungie.
That's cool looking.
So
I'm covering
his
it.
legacy looms.
That's pretty cool
large,
looking, right?
And we've always tried to, you know, pay attention, pay homage, make sure we were doing justice. And you can see here in the center, this is kind of a proto-runner we developed early in the process to make sure that, you know, our sort of approach to graphic realism and style lined up and sort of represented that. And then on the right here, sort of an evolution into one of our actual runners here, Blackbird, with a similar fantasy and composition. So I think it's working out well, and I think we're doing something new, but also sort of looking back.
It's like a 3-panel study on how to hold the spine, right? Is what you're looking at. Yeah, that's really awesome.
Yeah. Is it a spine?
I don't know. It could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, that said, if anyone out there in Twitch chat as well has any questions, go ahead and drop them in. We're going to try and answer as many as we can. We're going to be showing, again, a lot of stuff today.
I don't know if it'll be an
anything
esport.
that comes to mind, please feel free to throw it in there. Folks on the
If we know one thing about Bungie and Destiny, that game's not really an esport either, right? Like the way that the game plays, it's very grindy. It's like, it's fun. It's got a good, thriving community, but not exactly like a hyper-competitive shooter.
Let's do it.
More gameplay. There you go. Overview. That's what we want. Alpha footage.
Marathon is a team-based extraction shooter.
That's the voice
set
I was
around
looking
the
for, too.
mysterious and cutthroat world of Tau Ceti 4. You are a runner, a cybernetic mercenary who's given up their human form for a biosynthetic shell with unique abilities and stats.
Like Cyberpunk.
Capable of both tactical and fast-paced combat. Here you'll fight in a crew of up to 3 players across a variety of zones and points of interest. You'll face rival runners in zones of up to 18 players, countless security forces.
These are bots, I think.
Threats.
And human
Scavenge the remains
opponents
of a
as well.
lost colony for glory and fortune. The environments of Tau Ceti 4 are filled with weapons, materials, and equipment you can scavenge throughout the map. Before deploying, you'll strategically build your loadout and select a runner to ensure you're equipped for the run ahead. Your objective is simple. Get in, gather as much loot as you can, and make it out alive. Die, and all your gear will be up for grabs. Survive, and your loot can be taken into future runs as you grow in power and fill your vault.
There you go. You got a vault. You
Death
collect things and keep
is
it.
Inevitable. But it's never the end. Think quickly on your feet and outplay your opponents. And in your next run, you and your teammates will be the ones coming out on top. And even if you're down on your luck, factions can sponsor you with a fresh loadout, so you can get right back into the fight. Bungie brings its best-in-class first-person multiplayer action to the forefront. Dynamic and tactile gunplay, runners with unique playstyles, and customizable builds create highly dynamic and strategic team fights. Whether you're on a zero-to-hero run,
it's a decent amount of time to kill.
Powerful gear, you'll need to use your best judgment when you decide which fights to pick and how.
Give me that guy that slides. I want the slidey boy.
No matter how geared you are, players with skill and strategy will always have the edge.
Ooh.
Marathon is designed to be played in crews with contextual pings, shared objectives,
that looked cool,
and down but not out to streamline playing with your friends. Death.
It does have a Roblox-iness to it, doesn't it, though?
The last one standing,
it does have like a Roblox-y
kind of vibe. And get out with your hard-earned loot. And if you believe your skills alone are enough to conquer
it's more
any
sophisticated.
challenge, we give you the freedom to opt out of crew fill to take all the glory for yourself as a solo runner. No 2 runs in Marathon ever play out the same. With dynamic events, variable weather, and unpredictable players,
I like that.
You'll have to adapt on the fly if you
like roguelike elements. The map is sort of different every time. Is it just the weather? I don't know.
While you're chasing your objective. Looking to unlock upgrades or increase your faction reputation.
That's fun.
Slip into the shadows.
Yeah, it's tax shooter, slower paced tax shooter vibes. That's what they said.
Rare materials and profit opportunities without being
kind of like a midway point between a modern shooter and like a CS game.
And steal their loot. Bring in glitch with agility implants and your strongest weapons. to disrupt.
I mean, you can do stuff though, right? If you see this movement here.
Your friends, grab extra equipment.
I guess depending on the
shield charges,
character.
and a specialized backpack to be the lifeline they need. You're always free to experiment with team compositions, and the only limit to how you want to play your runner is your loot and imagination. Endgame challenges, ranked play, discovering
ranked
secrets,
play,
seasonal storytelling,
hold on,
community events, and more.
Esports
all await you in Season 1, where you and your friends will start to unravel the mysteries of Tau Ceti 4. Remember, you're only ever one run away from your next big score.
Show me a run now. Let me get in there. Rank speed run? It's a BR? It's sort of like a BR.
All right. It's a decent amount of gameplay. All right.
Pretty cool. You got like a big map, like a battle royale. You drop in with a bunch of other people, but there's also bots on the map. There's objectives. You get in, you get out, you keep your loot.
Rich history with Marathon. You know, Joe Cross, from your standpoint, facilitating this gameplay with your art style. Again, what was it like kind of approaching this from your perspective? What were you looking to do?
And then you carry it to the next run, basically.
Build on a legacy. The narrative of Marathon is incredibly rich and like,
it's like Tarkov, yeah,
easy,
exactly like Tarkov.
For art.
Extraction shooter.
Love just
but
sort of having
extraction shooter is
this,
sort of similar, I guess, to a BR in its
from this era.
layout.
Working on a game from this era, I love older games. I love the way the games look from the PS1, PS2 era. So there was a lot for us, and like I said, paying homage to some of the great sort of iconic artists of the time. So
yeah, and also we had some keen-eared folks in chat. I think
they went for a unique art style.
Yep, Ben Starr was the narrator. He's excellent ear,
great voice. Right?
I don't know.
Super voice, yeah.
I like it. I don't like everything about it, but I like some of it.
But all right, I'm gonna put you on the spot with a tough one, Mr. Joe Ziegler.
It's cool.
Who's your favorite runner?
Ooh, controversial question. I play a variety of them, but I will say probably the one I end up playing the most is Blackbird. Yeah. Yeah, probably. Any Blackbird mains out there? I like playing Blackbird because it's a great crew runner. Like, it's in terms of being able to provide a lot of information, provide a lot of support. It's also a great runner that's kind of helps to counter a lot of strategies that can occur.
And AI
especially the ambush strategies that happen. Also to catch Void out of position if Void's trying to hide. So yeah, there's a lot of versatility to how you can play it.
Very fun, Mr. Witz. I think you and I share the same main. I got to ask as well. Who's your go-to runner?
Oh, I split my time between Locust. I'm a very push-forward kind of player, as Joe reminds me all the time, because I'm pushing too much too often.
You don't even have a W key. It just goes.
I just love to go fast forward. That's right.
Yeah.
And so, like, yeah, that push-forward gameplay that Locust kind of has, right? Being like,
I guess that's me,
first
Locust.
trying to get a pick,
That's gonna be everybody, bro. They're all gonna pick that.
Also, I like to play Glitch a lot too. Again, like, I really love that disruption playstyle. I love just finding an enemy crew trying to exfil, trying to extract, and then like taking like the arm cannon and just knocking them out of like the zone, and now they're trapped with me and hopefully my teammates. Joe,
I'm scanning. I'm looking for enemies. It's good, yeah.
To that same end, actually, as you guys kind of discussed the runners, Destas in chat asks, what's the pacing targets to the gameplay? Are there any movement or traversal mechanics?
There are a lot of movement and traversal mechanics inside of the game, but it varies. Your effectiveness varies per runner. Yeah.
Yeah, like everything in like we're making like a survival sandbox, which means everything kind of has to have a cost, right? And so like if you want to go fast, like Locust has like a super sprint, so to speak. Like they have leg jets that kind of come on to help you sprint even faster. That causes heat. So basically, it's almost like a stamina system, but we call it heat because we're these awesome mercenary cyborgs, right? Where like the body overheats, and so this character has like some mobility, but you overheat quite a bit. So that's kind of the cost that's there, and so that's what pushes us into like finding implants that maybe like expand like how much like your heat meter, and also give you more agility, so you can even go even faster, right? So yeah, there's a lot of cost in the game in terms of when we place a mobility thing in there, we really want to make sure. It's like, how does this affect the pace, and how does this affect the overall survival sandbox?
And to be fair, we're still looking at the alpha builds. We got to balance a lot of stuff because some stuff is kind Kind of sketchy.
Bubblegum?
No, he has a lot to learn. That's why.
No, but also gritty at the same time,
Yeah,
though.
I mean, and actually, while we're talking about kind of those
It
fire
looks cool.
details, which I'd love to still
Maybe it
kind of
needs a
bug you
little bit more polished, but it looks
Marathon
cool.
build crafting is a big deal. What does that mean in the world that you guys are building?
Yeah, and so like the runners are essentially like a base, right? And so each runner
Is it the Halo killer?
They have a bunch of implants that you can kind of find that do kind of wild things, and like as they go up in rarity, right? There's a lot of stats, so you can increase your resistance to certain things. So like Tox is one, so you can essentially be poisoned, right? As our Tox, and so you can build up resistances to that. You can increase your agility.
Halo is the Halo
shields,
killer, no?
obviously, to make you a bit more durable. We have cores. Cores are really cool. They basically give you like extra passives. And at the
Thank
base,
you per millisecond.
at the base rarity, like they have these kind of passives that you kind of play around. At the highest rarity, they are specific to the runner kit that you have, the runner you're playing. And what they do is they really augment your abilities.
Yeah,
wildly,
exactly.
Right? So you can, you're doing one thing and then you get like a core
I don't know yet,
specifically
Spencer.
for glitch, and now you're like, oh, my double jump is a triple jump? Like that's how
Triple
much you
jump
want to
sounds
push
cool.
that. So that gear really matters. And so builds are like completely the implants, the cores, weapons.
whole new era
weapon
incoming,
attachments.
okay.
Weapons have like a pretty cool progression too. We have gold mods, which are kind of like the highest end of the attachment pool. They're essentially like exotics in our game, right? What is the exotic version of this Magnum that can do some wild stuff?
Is it loot boxes?
So yeah, like really it's the entire package
Economy
together
system?
is
No?
what the build crafting experience is in Marathon.
Okay.
Super exciting. And actually, to that same end, we got a question in chat as well from, I think, Firex is how you pronounce it. How many players are going to be in each map?
Ooh.
Varies per map.
Yeah, it varies per map.
Varies per map.
The footage that people have seen a lot of, Dire Marsh, we support up to 18 players.
Oh.
Okay, all right. So going to be room
So-
for a lot lot of play styles. To
Okay.
that same end, I know we talked a little bit about Void earlier as well. Lars, can you
So the
walk us
maps
through
may be
maybe just your
significantly
play style,
smaller
you're
than like a
approaching
BR
any of
map.
Sure, yeah.
Is my assumption. But there's multiple play spaces.
these? Go ahead and sell out the best
I have to
strategy.
give away my secrets. So Void is really fun for me.
Yeah, so not exactly
because
like a BR. And I guess
it
Tarkov's
leans
kind of like
into
that
this
too. It
part
doesn't have a
of
ton
my
of players in the map.
personality that is like very devious.
BR plus.
And so,
Then
if
there's
you go
enemy
on a
AIs on the
run
map
with me,
too,
I'll be
right?
Like, hey, any claymores you see, let me know. And I'm putting those in my backpack, and
That's
I'm
6
doing
teams, I
crazy
guess.
things
18
like,
players, 6
okay,
teams.
So Void has a prime ability that sends out. I think you saw it in the video. It sends like a wall of smoke that sort of like your home base. When you do that, it's a portable. Because when you go in that, you become invisible. You get automatic active camo. So I'll do things like set that up to make people believe I'm doing one thing and then do another. So a lot of subversive things. I'll go in there and I'll claymore the inside, right? Someone comes in after me, they're gonna have a very bad time. But I also do things like I'll go to a place in the zone where there's high tier loot, and I'll claymore it up, and then close all the doors and leave, and be like, I wonder if anyone's gonna show up. And then sure enough, maybe 5 minutes later, I see the shield crack in the HUD, and I'm like, yes, I can go back and see what's going on. So yeah, that's how I like.
Not
to
if you know how to play it,
Yeah,
Thief.
how about you? How about you, Joe Cross? What's your go-to?
Well, if you know me, I'd rather look good and lose. So I generally pick the runner with the coolest helmet, and in this lineup, I think that's clearly Blackbird. As far as my play style, I'm typically just a decoy. So
It's like, Joe, go over there.
yeah,
Scapegoat.
I am
Look
the
really
worst.
great.
Yeah, exactly. Just stand in the open
Yeah.
for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the end of my run story.
Fair. Well, we want to thank you all for your collective sacrifice. We appreciate it. So
Prepped in
actually,
arena
to that same
mode
end,
and a
obviously we
playlist
do
with
lot of
comp
playtesting
loadouts,
internally.
yeah?
Wits, I know you mentioned you've got a folder of some of your best
That's what I'm
plays,
looking
but What
for.
are some of your most memorable runs?
Give me an arena
so
mode.
far?
Some of my memorable
Hi,
runs
Eclipse.
are really when
Welcome, brother.
I think I'm going to be doing one thing, right? Like, okay, I'm going to do a contract. I'm going to be going here. I got to go into this room. I got to interact with this device. And I think it's like I'm safe. Like I'm kind of doing like a routine thing. I can get in and get out if I'm like smart about it and really kind of listen for what's going on. Like there's no UESC around. There's no players around. And oftentimes there's another player. Like the best moments is there's another crew that are going for the exact same thing.
I wish their
And there's
stories
this
were
moment of, like,
coupled
you're
with
about to
gameplay
turn the
footage,
key
you
to get
know?
into a locked room, and then the other
It's like
team
it's
is
cool,
right
but I
there,
can't
and
like
you're
visualize what they're
"Oh,
saying in
crap."
the way
Like,
that
and then
they
you're
want me
like,
to.
This is all out war in like a
I've never played it.
hallway that seems to be like a regular hallway, but now it's just like it just gets crazy. And so I think those are the peaks that happen where there's these tense moments you're trying to do something that lead to these very quick crescendos where, you know, these mercenaries kind of
weird and exciting. Yeah, that's cool. That's a fair way to look at it.
You make it sound like you're playing
We
so
saw
carefully
a couple
here.
trailers, Simple Plan, yeah.
Listen, the tactics
You can go
are
back and watch it on the
fast.
YouTube.
Okay.
They're
It's just
going-
processing
they're
power,
going,
is what it
like,
is,
yeah, the
yeah.
math is going. Like, it's happening.
It's improvisational, right? Yeah. It sounds like, I mean, runs can obviously entail a lot, but we also have a question from Sharky218. Is loot going to be just weapons, or is there going to be more for people to go after while they're out there in Tau City?
There's a ton of
There's a ton
of loot. Yeah, there's implants, there's cores, there's
Implants.
equipment,
Consumables.
there's
Grenades.
consumables. Yeah.
Talk about grenades.
Yeah, there's grenades.
I
We have a bunch of different types of grenades in the game as well that you can loot in the world. We have valuables. We have backpacks. Yeah, attachments, weapons.
That'd be cool next gen. Yeah, introduce other
materials,
modes.
Keys.
there's a bunch of stuff too that we're just we call valuables, but like there's times when you're running low on money and you're like, I just need to do a valuables run right now.
Vile
I need
Felony?
to
Thank
pick
you.
up
Welcome.
these things and get my money, you know, into my space bank. So.
What do you do with the money in the
that
space
actually is a
bank?
good
Like, what's the
segue
point?
from,
You buy better
Dynamic
armor or
Mistake
something?
Ballin'
Like,
Hobo asks, what do I do
everything,
with the
I guess.
loot when I extract?
Yeah, there you
Like,
go.
Why does it matter in the
yeah,
long
why
run?
does it matter?
Yeah, there's a variety of reasons. So a lot of it was related to sort of our factions and contract system. If you want to talk a little bit about that, Lars.
Yeah, I mean, we've got this entire system we call factions. You're doing contracts, they're like missions, and you are being greeted originally by AI representative because you are a mercenary. You don't really have allegiance to anyone. They are going to pay you to do these jobs, and so they'll give you these missions to do. And as you're doing these missions, like Andrew said, sometimes you'll run into danger. But the cool thing about, I think, a lot of the faction and the contract system is like you could complete the, download the agricultural survey from this one area on one of the zones, and you're doing the thing, and you've sort of done it. So even if you die, you've still made progress there, which I think is a really cool aspect of that feature. But then there's also this other meta layer where as you're working with the different factions, they allow you to upgrade yourself over time. And so you can increase your heat meter, you can increase your loot speed, things like that.
I was going to say, you're trying to get as much loot as possible to meet the challenge of the world, right?
Yeah.
Like
you got to get the loot so you can increase the speed at which you can get more loot
over time, right? Which means you want to have more loot on you so you can survive longer. You know, so just in general.
Who doesn't want loot, bro?
Be able to do fight all the different hostile entities in the world. Like get through there's a POI on a zone that's heavily fortified by UESC and all of the different units that are there, the snipers.
The screen behind him is sick. Yeah.
You want to be able to not only withstand that and players. So there's a lot of reasons why you want to.
Are they putting tariffs
honestly,
on
like,
the
loot?
loot?
The loot translates into things like upgrades, that you utilize through the factions. But there's also an in-game store called the Black Market where you can use a lot of your currency and things like that to actually re-equip yourself if you go on a bad run, or to upgrade yourself if you need anything from that space. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons to get a lot of good loot out. I don't think I'm ever short of reasons to get loot out.
That just says something else about me, though. I'm just a loot goblin. So sometimes extraction shooters also can be seen as kind of hardcore.
This is the Destiny side of the game, right?
Doing to make them easier to dive into.
Yeah, I think there's a couple things that we could talk about. One is
from Destiny to a game with even more loot.
Obviously investing besides doing a little bit more onboarding in the front end, so players can understand a little bit about what the nature of the game mode is. We're also doing a lot to make combat something that's a little bit more approachable, but also just equally as deep and have pretty wide things. But I think Andrew could talk about it.
Yeah, we want to make this is like a Bungie shooter, right? We want to make sure it's approachable. We nail those fantasies. Every button press feels awesome, right? And so really trying to bring that kind of morph the
skill-based
Bungie action
matchmaking
game into in the survival space, where again everything kind of costs something, right? Getting shot, you're not going to have a limb system where your limbs.
No, I haven't played any.
But you will guns do stopping power, right? Which they can knock you out of sprint. They can slow you down,
God.
right? Status effects are still in the game.
Stopping power on bullets?
Are hit with a chem grenade, right? You're going to be toxed. You can be immobilized,
I don't know if I like
which
that.
really slows you down. You can be overheated. There's all these things, and that pushes you into using consumables and making sure you have an answer for these things that happen. So we're trying to make sure that you keep the depth of the survival game, but the approachability of the action.
I got to keep
right?
stims on me or something.
Together. In addition to that, if you have some bad runs, right,
Team
like,
Apex?
and you don't have a
All
lot of
right.
you see your loot kind of going down, we have the sponsored kits. Like it's kind of talking in the video earlier, where it's a package of gameplay items like weapons or equipment or maybe a shield or something or consumables. That's kind of like the floor for what we think you can be really you can be capable in the environment and actually like fight other players that actually are kitted out. So you're never feeling like the goal is that you can always clutch. Even if you find somebody
Sort
who's
of Death Star,
completely
yeah.
kitted out in like really high-end gear, because that's your payday, right? That's like the beauty of the moment of like, oh my god, I took this player, and oh, they have the best shield in the game. Hell yeah,
Yeah. Hurts. I mean, obviously, there'll be a lot of good pointers for folks at home taking notes for when they get a chance to get into the alpha. But we'd be remiss if we also didn't mention how a big part of what we do here at Bungie is working alongside our community, which is why
Sounds
we've
like
also
work,
had the
not
chance
a
since about
game.
2022 to work with hundreds of different creators in our community as well, to go ahead and get some of their feedback. So to those of you out there that have joined us, thank you very much for your time and your opinions. They mean a lot. But no need to listen to me talk about it. We actually just last week had a bunch of folks in here to go ahead and play test the very same alpha build that some of you will have a chance to join in on as well. So I will
Some
go
of
ahead and
you.
let you tell them about it.
Not all of us? Unbelievable.
You kind of feel the blood pumping.
Got him, got him, got him.
The shooting looks cool.
Down the ball again and again and again and again and again and again.
Like the visuals on it.
This is a new world. This is a different take on an extraction shooter.
No! No!
An Xperia.
It's game changing. It is literally game changing.
Yeah, gunplay looks nice.
This is such an exciting time for us. You are the first group outside of Bungie to play test our alpha
All those
build.
photos we saw from Hidden Xperia at the Bungie offices teasing us. Here he finally is.
Look daddy up. Let's go.
This is the Tarkov extraction shooter side of it, yeah.
Whatever you two are. Yes, sir.
Interesting.
Oh, we are bringing some money in this time. Quick read.
You're gambling away your
Oh, you look
resources
around.
every time you jump in, right?
Alrighty. Bio research is right next to us. If you want to do the intercepts.
I'm sure it'll have controller support.
Yeah.
But it looks 7K
Yeah.
focused at the moment.
You want to get going? Yep, Medro. That should be a good one.
Don't see why you wouldn't be able to play this on controller.
I didn't actually. I've not been there yet. Oh, okay. There's.
She's got like an air dash.
So, for the gang, there is fall damage, and it is severe if you.
There is. I got a mod
on the-
earlier that like drastically reduces it though. So there are ways to reduce it.
I may have just exploded my kneecaps. If you dash right before you hit the ground, don't take it saves damage.
It'll break the fall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Happens to the best of us.
AI on the right. Yeah, more AI inside the.
It does
like
have
the-
Destiny looking sort of
Downtown over there.
like a feel to it, yeah.
A hostile unit is calling for reinforcements.
So these are not humans, I assume. They just got enemies on the map.
Sorry. Excuse me, sorry.
You good? You good?
What the?
Okay, still heading to field maintenance. Yep. Oh, I got AI over here like 20 feet.
Oh my god, you didn't jump up. Are we killing them or ignoring them?
AI with a snipe up above is looking at me.
It's an interesting looking scope.
I need some bits ammo. Guys, follow me. There's a green punk right there.
What is that? Like a space bat, bro?
There's ticks underneath.
It's a bug.
Oh yeah, here I think. Player.
Yeah, it'll be on console.
Dead one. I hit one, pretty sure, but I'm down two.
This component of the game makes it very approachable to like any audience, right? Because anybody can get in the map and get a kill.
Down. That's all of them.
Is that a person? That was a runner. If they go down like that, that's a runner.
You want to do the HTD? Over here. Red looks like they're
Oh my god.
Either way, I'm getting shredded right now, so I gotta
Let's
eat
clear
it.
the one with clear the AI outside first. They're just gonna beam us if we don't get rid of them.
We gotta. Yep.
What?
That's a purple one.
Bro, the one is at fire like 5 knees. Oh,
The Grenadiers, yeah. They're pretty pretty. What do you have on your little guy?
Oh, one of the guys you killed had just been weapons.
So, oh, you have a backpack? What's the container? That's stuff that he's taking out of the container to put in his backpack?
That's what
Is
we
that-
need, right? Here's
Mechanics kit.
I'm using that.
Yeah, I'm inside with them.
What is that? Doesn't even look like a
When
physical
you have the mechanics
object.
kit, it doesn't take anything. You're just good. Yeah.
You
I'm
fight bots
unlocking
and
the
other
box.
players, yeah.
Yeah, dropping in big ones too.
These are AI, like whatever these are. These guys are fighting. It's very Destiny vibe, right? Like you fight a lot of AI in Destiny.
They've got a long
With
shot.
the occasional human encounter. This is entirely your shit? Nice.
Oh. Yeah. That's gotta be. That's gotta be.
I played one shield. There's a loot up there. Huge absolute. Oh my god, I'm almost dead.
3 teams of 3. This map apparently has 18 players, so you got 6
They're on the
teams
balcony,
of 3.
Like south 200.
I got one knocked. I got one knocked.
Nice.
That looks like a runner. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah.
That's
Annihilated, dude. Oh my god.
On me.
I'm out of ammo. Yeah, I would say it to self
Oh
as
yeah,
you can.
there's a sniper.
Oh!
Freaking no!
It's a Brian! Kill him. He's a fiend, dude.
I'm coming to you.
I'm getting Apex vibes now, crawling around on the floor. That's what I do.
Don't underestimate this guy.
Oh my god, that thing.
Holy hard light shield, Halo 4 style.
You killed 2, I think it's 1v1. Ben, you knocked 1, I knocked another.
Good stuff. I literally only have a sniper.
Man, it's just hitting.
Okay, the knock I had was way over here. I don't see anybody over there yet.
He's been quiet for an awful long time. I reckon he's gone to res. I see him.
Oh. He's right there. Yep.
Counter snipe.
Tell me if they res.
I mean, I don't know what we're like.
Yeah,
I didn't know what to expect with this game. Hit res looks good, yeah.
Yeah, right on me. This player. I mean, very weak up there.
There's a lot of little like pings and indicators and things happening when you're shooting the guy.
Are they where we got down?
What makes this unique? I mean, at this point, it's safe to say that every single game is sort of like an offshoot of something else, you know? Bunch of different borrowed ideas. The most unique aspect of this game is the art style. But I guess even then, you could see it inspired by, you know, a couple different things.
There.
I mean, visually, this looks very unique right now.
Yeah, A1. Is that him up there? Is he upstairs inside?
Yes, sorry, he was. Yeah, hear him.
Or is that USAC?
No, you said guy right there. They were shooting something in here.
What the? What are we doing in here?
I think they kind of built
Knives, thank you for the sub, bro.
I'm feeling pretty confident.
If they built God squads, you could say. I feel like we might be the God squad.
That was good. That was a good
The
run.
music is creepy. It looks like a game that would run on a variety of PCs. It doesn't look too graphically intense, you know? Like,
Field maintenance.
Yeah, loot container key. Isn't there one of those around here?
Yeah, it's right here. Where did I just hear that thought?
okay.
Oh, I knifed one.
Yeah, I could see an arena mode for something like this. The pacing of combat, at least with what I'm seeing, is not like, I don't know. It's not a cracked out shooter. I gotta see a high level human versus human gunfight.
Yeah. Something sucking.
What is happening?
sucking
What
it.
is going on?
It's a purple shield.
That's kind of creepy though.
Reinforcement signal detected.
I found a purple enemy. I heavy knifed it 4 times and had to dump a full mag into it.
Really?
Yeah.
So, it was like it attached like wires to him and like was sucking his blood or something. That's what it looked like. That's freaky.
Okay. Yay! I don't want the
Yeah, they-
conquest. LMG. I should take it, but I don't want it.
But here, take
Oh,
this.
long
Take
shot.
this.
I'm saved.
This aspect of the
Question
game,
marks again?
like this is why I don't play BRs. You know, when I'm just looking around at the
That are on
floor,
the map?
Oh, I think those are the.
just trying to find the
flares,
weapons.
right?
I don't. It's just not my.
Huh?
It's not where I derive my dopamine.
Like
Like the
this?
cash flares.
Yeah, I don't know.
Flares, 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 flares. One is broken.
Yeah, huge inventory when you press the button and it's like all this stuff that I gotta shift around.
Purple shield, like, knocked one.
Makes more sense on mouse. If I got a mouse, maybe I'd shift it around
Knocked
easier.
one.
Ooh, here's a piece of candy. My dopamine comes from skill progression, okay? From getting better. Shitting on the opponents.
Found him.
That's it. Just get me in the lobby. Skill progression.
Prepare for increased hostile
Am I improving
action.
or not? That's the dopamine.
Glitch is moving. Glitch is moving.
Behind, yeah, Glitch is behind you at the moment. White shield, white shield.
Oh, she's scared. She's scared.
Down, down.
What was that Halo Studios or 343 said? The only BR we got is a battle rifle
Very nice. I called the purple.
in Infinite.
Yeah, I want the frickin' purple. Here's a green on this one.
Purple shield. Who has that?
So titillating. Checking bags.
The big items, the big drops, the stuff that's like really high value, they're like, I have to get this out.
Doesn't matter if I'm playing Lucas or Void or Glitch.
It's hard to
if
tell.
I've got a better aim. I'm gonna
When you watch
there's
somebody
no
who's
other
really
extra
good at the
strategy
game,
like that,
it's
so
a
I
totally
can have
different
that kind of
experience, right? So it's kind of hard
When
to tell.
people find out about some of the secrets
the
and
extent of
stuff,
the
they are
gameplay.
going to lose their mind.
Playing so far has just been refreshing, I'd like to say. Everything felt really locked in.
This being sort of the next full Bungie experience is an exciting
Being
moment.
very
The game
critical,
isn't having
guys.
fun.
I just want to play more.
I hear you, though. September, okay. And then there's like an alpha or something, right?
All right, so obviously
Right now.
having those creators in was a whole lot of fun. Getting to work with both creators and players alike has been a privilege. It's been a great time getting to set that up. And of course, I promise I'm not saying this just because I work on the social media team here.
It's a
but
new
if you head over
extraction
to our
shooter,
YouTube
Ernest.
channel, we have a full 20-minute version of that. So youtube.com @Marathon the Game is where to find us. Also, same with all of our other socials as long as I'm at it. But Lars, obviously, again, like
For
we talked
sure,
about before
Elron.
that
Yeah, the
video,
inventory,
we're familiar
like,
with working with our community
organization
closely, but
speed on
have we ever
MMK is
done
probably
it this
faster.
early or at this scale before?
So I've been at Bungie for a while now.
If you're on control, you spend
since
more
the Halo
time looking
3
at
days,
boxes,
and,
right?
I think the thing
That's a skill gap.
even since my time we've been really good about is working with players, working with the community. It's something we take pride in. And on this game in particular, yeah, we brought people in, players in much earlier into the process than I think we ever have before, and it's given us really good insight. You know, we tell them when they show up, be brutally honest, because that's how we learn. That's how we understand what needs to change, what needs to get better. And I think it's been really great.
That's been a ton of fun. I mean, even again, like these folks were all here last week. You guys were in there with them. Some of you playing as well. What was it like?
Oh, it was super exciting. Yeah, I mean, like when you have a lot of there was a combination of players who we've been engaging with for a long time,
Yeah,
and some
September
players who
23rd.
are brand new, and it was great to see sort of like the mix of the both. Especially when you got to some higher level skilled players who just joined in and immediately got it and started
Let's go,
destroying
Flex.
everybody, like Tens and Lupo was in there, and but yeah. Yeah, you had some pretty awesome moments, didn't you?
Yeah, so it was pretty amazing to jump in, and I'm gonna throw Nick under the bus for a moment here. Like, apparently he was on the team with Brian and Jeff Keighley, and they were not having success. Y'all were like destroying them, the creators. And, yeah, it's probably your team that was destroying them. So I was brought in as like a hired gun to help get Jeff through, and
thank you.
I did my job.
Yeah, I didn't see vehicles. Val Felony, thank you for the follow, brother.
Welcome. Also, though, you were saying you were observing a little bit as well, maybe not playing quite as much.
The audience is biased, bro. It's like OpTic fans, okay?
The first time, some of them.
I mean, it was awesome. It's awesome, like playing the game.
It's
for
like
so
me
long,
casting
right?
the
And seeing
OpTic.
other people play the game is just a great feeling.
The audience is
So,
just
like, the whole
Bungie
team,
developers, basically,
you can see
right? Like
things that you designed for happen, and in real life, right? You
Hired
see
help.
People who are like being hunted by other players that take refuge by like we're a heavily fortified area, and watching the UESC equalize a little bit. Moments like that was great. There was another fight that was like it looked so fun, but also hilarious, but also like really like it was like a great time, but also really tense. There was two crews that were fighting under the dire marsh map. There's a bunch of tunnels and stuff like that, and
I really wish they had like a gameplay example coupled with this,
like almost
this
one by
segment
one,
here.
like 3 and 3, like constantly
I believe
moving
it's
towards
crossplay,
each other
yeah.
and fighting
Hopefully
in the
optional.
hallway. The person in the front dropping meds for people in the back.
Our
and
style's
changing
unique.
positions, and that fight went into like little vents as well. So it was like this it was this hilarious chase that was like it was super tense because you didn't know exactly whether you were going to get
go,
third
Vile.
party, and they were just
Welcome, Wonder.
like the volume of the
Thank you,
room
Val.
kept on
Appreciate
going
you.
up from those two crews because they were just like, when are they going to get flanked? There's another vent right there that could pop up from there, and they were shooting vents just like out of just pure paranoia. It was awesome.
It's a good balance to strike, obviously, yeah. And you, again, we were mentioning you got to play. Were there any other creators you got to dive in with?
Oh, yeah. I was on the team
Some
with
people in my
Dark
chat are
Ray
saying that there might be an
Genevieve,
arena mode,
and we had a
but
lot of fun. There was
no
like a couple
announcement.
moments where we bunkered down underneath a greenhouse.
Yeah,
and the
something like
tunnels-
that would
these
be
tunnels
nice.
are
Like a
dangerous,
simplified
and they're fun.
arena mode would be nice.
But we basically created like a little claymore nest down there, and so we were baiting them down into it. And yeah, that was pretty successful. I'm telling you, the claymore strats are good. Yeah. Don't sleep on claymores. They're
Pretty
good.
solid.
Yeah.
Lars is like, I know.
Yeah.
This is the opposite of my
even in
gameplay
addition to
style, right?
these
Sitting in a
creators,
room with claymores, I just
the legacy of Marathon's community goes so long and
I don't
goes so
know.
far rather. As someone who's played a lot of Aleph 1 in the past as well myself,
Yeah.
back when my titanium
Brings me back to the
power
old
mode
COD
so
games.
long ago. Bringing in the Aleph 1 team was
Right.
really, really exciting. You guys had a chance to work with them as well, isn't that right?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm playing
it's super
freaking, like,
exciting to
Modern
sort of
Warfare
connect to
2
the
or whatever.
heritage of Marathon, right? Like to keep that alive as we're sort of building this new world. And so working with the LF1 team has been really awesome with the Marathon.
Then I just
Classic
sit in
on Steam,
prone and I wait.
the release that they had, as well as the Marathon
You
Classic 2, I
fuckers.
think, is on Steam as well.
Yeah.
So skillful.
Yeah, both of those. It's just been, it's like sort of connecting the threads, if that makes sense. You know, sort of remembering the past as we're sort of building this new, re-envisioning in a lot of ways of what Marathon is.
Yeah. Actually, kind of on this topic as well about the dangers of the world, we do have a question from Twitch
GoldenEye.
chat.
That's
Are there
throwback.
dangerous PvE encounters? Obviously, you've mentioned that the UESC is out there, pardon me, and you should.
Yeah, I might
underestimate
stream
them at your
SSG
own
versus
peril, but
Complexity.
can you
Should we
tell
do
us a
that?
little bit
That's
more
at
about maybe some of those
4
emerging threats
p.m.
that await
Eastern.
players?
Yeah, absolutely. There's
We just
there's
transitioned to
UESCs,
good Halo.
security units that are out there. There's a bunch of different types that do different things, so watch out for them. We also have ticks, which are these wonderful, surprising, explodey fauna. Yeah,
Friendly.
they
They
run
wanna
at you.
hug you.
I'm not sure if
They run
OpTic
at
is
you,
coming.
explode on you, and they have the.
I feel like
shoot
no,
the
but I'm
nests
not sure.
actually to get rid of them essentially. Otherwise, they'll keep coming. And there's a bunch of hazards and stuff that are like gonna be on the map as well. Like we have a bunch of like tox rooms and all kinds of surprises that await players. And yeah, in the alpha there's a few, but
What's
we got
the
a lot.
scariest UESC unit to you?
The scariest
Yeah.
unit?
That one that
the
sucks your
Ghost
blood.
Commander for me, for sure. The Ghost Commander, their ability is like they go into active camo and they actually have clone. They have a bunch of like clones that go out there, so you think you're not sure which one to shoot, and then by the time you recognize which one is actually the real one, right? It's like it may be over for you, but that's one. The sniper also love the sniper as well.
Jackal
We really
snipers?
want to have
No.
these prolonged sniper fights that are really great.
Not
against
today?
the
Oh, hi,
UESC,
Blondie.
And
Okay.
if you
What about tomorrow? Do you
manage
know?
to really push them and they notice you're pushing, they'll punish you for that too. So, like, yeah, definitely be careful of these units. Tread carefully.
Not to be
Thank you, though.
trifled with, right?
And the recruits, honestly, the recruits, they have this rush down that they do. If you're not too careful in knowing where they're going to be flanking you and rushing you down from, like, yeah, we're purposely making them these formidable
FaZe,
foes
maybe
that
FaZe will
you
scrim?
can't
'Cause
get
it was like
treasure
everybody except
out of the
SSG
world
FaZe
easily,
yesterday.
and they're guarding it, and they're doing a pretty damn good job.
You can't ignore them either. Once
No.
they're on your set, you kind of gotta figure out a way.
Exactly.
Also, too, we've got another question from, I believe, Shebsky. Can a team be composed of any number of runner types, like 3 Blackbirds, for example?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yep.
There's no restriction on how you assemble your crew. You can all play the same. You can create a meme comp if you want.
What do you think of the reveal,
or you can
Blondie?
diversify a little
You're
bit, and sort of try to use each other's utilities. But we've seen them all. It's been really cool to see kind of the different combinations we've seen.
Yeah, we saw a few gameplay trailers that we saw, like sort of an example game with content creators.
They're gearing towards in Blackbird, right?
The extraction
like
shooter.
There may be some of them, like one of them may actually have implants that allow them to go in active camo. That's not a specific thing for a runner, so we're purposely trying to make it so that you can diversify.
I did see the shield wall comp, which is like basically 3 locusts in the playtest from last week. But yeah,
let's go.
Shield wall comp, is that what he said?
So,
it's like 3 guys running with
It's
shields.
been so much fun to hear you guys even talking about this game and the experiences you've had. You've been building a world that's really ripe for players to tell their own stories in. Again, with the closed alpha on the way on April 23rd.
Have a classic VR
as
mode?
Players finally get a chance, some of them, to jump
Doesn't
in.
seem like it's designed for that,
What are some of the stories you're
but
most excited
I
for
don't
them
know.
to get to dive in and maybe tell themselves?
So many. I mean, there's so many different stories that I think are that we're looking forward to seeing happen, especially ones that we've never even seen before. But
I think
getting onto the planet,
the continuous
like, honestly,
aspect
just
of like
trying to
dropping
survive
in,
amongst all the
extracting,
different threats that
coming
exist
out,
there,
saving your
the
resources,
dying,
jumping back in. It kind of
when
Marathon
Triss says
seems like a
death,
fitting title, kind of.
it's death, There's a lot of death in the game. The
It's not a
learning from
sprint,
it,
it's
the
a
challenging
marathon, bro.
yourself, the getting back up and
It's
trying
a-
to do something
you know.
new. It's going to be exciting. I'm sure there's plenty
The
of
runs
things.
continue into each other. It never
Mr.
ends.
Cross, what are you expecting?
I mean, I'm had the fortune to launch Destiny and now Marathon. It's always amazing to put something out into the world that you've been working on, sort of in a bubble. for
Rarky,
6 years
no
or something
way.
like that, and have the players experience the
My
visual
God,
world for the
5
first time. It's
gifted. Let's go,
amazing.
brother. Slow Kakashi,
Introducing an
BBs,
IP into the world,
Chow,
beyond the
and
game.
Ravage. Chop,
and,
welcome.
Sort of the culture it creates.
How you doing,
Always
Rocky?
excited to see like what the fans tell us what the game is and what the metas are and what the IP is, and so that exchange is always amazing.
Yeah, check out the Discord. It's getting wild in there right now. Wits, how about you? Anything come to mind on your side?
I'm just really excited for folks to discover the content and play with it in interesting ways. We've been making this meal for a bit. It's just time to see folks play, right? Like we've been making the sandbox for a bit.
Let's go.
We've been working
You want
together on all
Titanfall
the
3?
activities and everything in the world, right? It's just going to be exciting to see people react to it organically.
I love
and
Titanfall
learn
1 for some reason.
I'm also curious
On
to
the
see
Xbox One, I
which
played the
runner will
shit
be
out of
the
that.
crowd
Titanfall 2, not
favorite.
as much.
Out of the end. I have theories.
I know you have
I'm gonna
many
say.
theories.
Yeah.
Many theories.
Chat, Discord, let us know. We'd love to hear what you guys are thinking.
Absolutely.
But that brings us to just about the conclusion of what's been a very action-packed
Has
show.
leaked?
So for starters,
No way.
guys, thanks so much for being here today. We really appreciate it.
I mean, thank you so much, and thank you everybody out there. Like,
What I like about
our
Titanfall
team
is it's more
literally sitting
straightforward,
behind
though.
these
You jump
cameras
in,
here,
you just,
and, they're amazing.
you know,
Like, you should
outplay
give
people
yourselves
with
a
your
hand, you know,
abilities.
for putting together.
Not with your loot. You broke the disc 4 times? Oh, no.
There's an immense amount of staff here that
Discs,
has been
bro,
super
holy.
gracious and kind to come and help work with us on this. So just want to make sure all of you, let's give you a hand too. You know, you've been doing.
Titanfall was fun. Yeah.
That's right. So again, as we noted at the top of the show, coming up at the very, very end, we've got a very special surprise. So go ahead and do yourself a favor and
Okay.
stick around all the way through till the end. But again, a huge thanks, Joe Ziegler, Joe Cross.
I guess
Andrew
what I
Witz,
miss is
and
just
Lars Bach.
stuff
Thank you all for
feeling
being here today.
new, you know?
And of course, again, to echo,
I see you,
Ziegler,
Shock. I don't-
thank you so much to the entire dev
We gonna
team
allow
here at
that one?
Bungie. Thank you so much for being here today. Whether you're here with us in person or you're at home, it's your contributions that make Marathon possible. So truly, thank you. It's honestly humbling to be here today. And again, of course, the crew here, thank you all so much for all of your hard
Like back when we had the old Titanfall, there was nothing quite like it when that dropped, right? Like obviously that was an era of like advanced mobility, everything was crazy, but like I feel like we're in an era of gaming where I've seen everything before, you know?
To all of you fine folks
Like
out there for joining us
I'm
today.
sitting here
It's such a privilege
anticipating
for us
all
to
this
get the opportunity
dopamine,
to
like it's
share
gonna
what
be
we've
so
been
sick,
working on and it matters
Marathon.
most when you show up and
What
join
is
us.
it? It's
We
gonna be
know
like
you're busy
Halo.
days, and we're thankful
And
to
then
be a
it's
part
like,
of
yeah,
it.
it's
So
cool.
thank
The
you for
art
joining
style
us
is the
here on
most
Saturday morning.
unique thing about
And
it.
of
But
course, too, we got something fun at the end. Make sure you stick around for a
I
little
don't
bit
know.
longer. We're going to be rating Scarrow and Mr. Raffle Waffles, Milo, out
I didn't get
there,
that feeling I was
here just after the
anticipating.
show ends. So go ahead and
Just
tell them
ready.
to say
Thank you for
hello.
the gifted,
Give them a
brother.
chance to
Welcome,
drop into their
Blaze.
chat.
I appreciate you, man.
But As has become kind of a tradition here at Bungie with our streams, we've saved just one more special thing here for you at the end. Now, we've told you a lot about the game so far, but we haven't had a chance
It's just
to really touch on it
oversaturated
just
now.
yet. And we're really
So many
excited
games.
to build a story that's innovative in the extraction shooter space, both in and out of the game. And we'd love to show you a glimpse of that now.
And it's like
So we've had
a
the
Destiny
opportunity to
gameplay,
partner
but more
with Academy and
tactical
Emmy
shooter
Award-winning
vibe,
director
kind of like
Alberto
Destiny
Mielgo
gameplay.
to go ahead and show you just a bit of a snapshot of what life is like on
Thank you,
Tau
Dustin.
Ceti.
Welcome.
So we hope you enjoy, but in the meantime, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see y'all Starside.
Little trailer they're going to show? Fatal Daddy. Thank you. Welcome. A lot of people trashing it. Should we give it a fair try? Yeah, I wonder how everybody else is reacting to it in the larger streams, right? I'm kind of curious what people are saying in like Summit's broadcasts and stuff like that. What's the reception? Wow, this looks cool. See, I feel like if it looked like this graphically, like in-game, that would be sick. What the hell's happening? Oh my god. Oh my god, what the fuck? Ew. Whoa.
I met a traveler from an antique land who said, "Two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them, on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that it sculped to well those passions red which yet survive.
Oh shit.
Stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them, lifeless thing that mocked them, and the heart that fed, and the heart that fed."
It's like in-game graphics now. Kind of shifted.
Welcome
Sort of, maybe not.
Once again. How's the new shell feeling?
I mean, it feels just like what it is, right? Like $1 trillion.
Like $1 trillion.
Sakaguchi Genetics sent a reminder. Your shell repayment is coming up and will be charged against your line of credit.
Yeah, I know. Do you mind if we skip the formalities this time? Got a big contract waiting down there, so.
Understood. Let's proceed with your grounding exercise. Are you familiar with this item?
That's my lucky charm.
What was that?
Yeah.
It's like a little foot, bro. What? It's a baby's leg.
Can you identify her?
Yeah, that's my mom. That's your mom.
Now,
You know that's
consider
your mom.
this. Do you recognize this child?
Who are you? I don't know.
It's you.
Really?
I like the tone here. There's like a creepy, gritty, like curious kind of tone. Like if this was in the gameplay, that would actually be really cool. Like the game looked more like this, you know? This is like... But when I watched the gameplay, I didn't get that same vibe in the actual game that I'm getting right here, right now, you know?
It speaks to me.
Let me listen.
Yeah, go ahead.
Love, Death, Robots? Yeah, a little bit of that kind of like sci-fi, creepy sci-fi, like...
It's not my business.
And this music is. You'll have a tough time finding a buyer.
Good. It's not for sale. Give it to me.
Done. My God. It's a romance story. He held off on shooting her. Or maybe not. Is he gonna save her? Save her! Taking a lot of hits. Oh, okay. No saving that. It's like a drug, bro.
Pedestal, these words appear. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Despair. Nothing beside remain. Nothing beside remain. Round the decay of that colossal wreck. Round the decay of that boundless and bare.
All that just to die. And then they take his loot and her loot. And then somebody takes that guy's loot and his loot and her loot. It's a food chain, baby. Hey, the strong survive. They showed some gameplay, yeah, earlier. This is making me feel some type of way, though. I'm not gonna lie. I went through like a whole series of emotions watching this. Like, I forgot I had a chat for a second. I was locked in. Still going, apparently.
Do you recognize this child?
It's a full episode.
Is that me?
So the developers? Yep. Wow. There's something special at the end, guys. We're supposed to stay. I see why they had the epilepsy warning, though, for the record. Disperse! I'm telling you to get out of here. Stop watching. It is quite a vibe, huh? Content live now. Alpha gameplay content live now. Closed alpha test sign up live. Discord, GG, Marathon the game. Do you have to get in that Discord? Creator alpha. It's a closed alpha for creators, I guess. Oh my god. Bro, that's not a... Imagine real tiger? No way. It's Mike Tyson's house? It's a cool looking studio, yeah. It's the studio of a successful game company right here. Trying to figure out what's going on. Just like, this is the end of the show and they're just saying goodbye, I guess? Or are we about to witness like a creator studio, like showcase or something? It just says, I think this might be the end of it. Setting the tone with the audio. Yeah, I don't know. That trailer did look like, you know, that trailer grabbed me much more than the gameplay did. If the gameplay was more like that trailer, then I think people would be more excited. I'm curious to see what the sentiment is, like what the response is to the reveal. The trailer was sick. A trick in the real game? What do you mean? The real game was shown. We saw the gameplay earlier. So there's a closed alpha that I think is happening now. So I don't know. This is looking like maybe they're just like, they're telling us to disperse. There might be somebody playing Marathon like now on Twitch, you know, like ready to go. I.e. like Summit or something. Assume he's just like downloading the game. Marathon Discord breaking. Should we join it? Discord gg.marathon the game. /. It says, wait, am I human? I don't know. Am I? Click on the object that is different. Like that one? What the fuck? I guess this is like not actually a ball. Wait, it's making me verify twice? What's going on? Unable to accept invite. You think it's bugged out? Like too many people are trying to sign up. 50K people trying to join right now. It's telling me I can't take the invite. I'm not sure why. It might actually just be like going crazy. Get your point, but I can't ask consumer to care. Bungie has wasted a lot of good faith. Just look at Destiny 2, bro. Okay. The Discord link. It's right there. We can't. Discord.gg/marathon the game. Discord.gg/marathon the game. Yeah, give it a try. Somebody in chat. Go ahead. See if you can get in. Check my. Okay. I mean, if they're just sitting here, I can bring back the gameplay reveal from YouTube. That's what Summit seems to have up. How you doing, Linneus? Absolutely baller. It looks cool. Like extraction shooters are not typically my thing, I'll be honest, but I like the art style. It's got like a cool kind of creepy vibe. I don't know. I hope it succeeds. Will I grind it? I don't know. We'll see. I'd like to see like more gameplay, especially somebody who plays with like a play style that I feel like I would enjoy more, you know, like it's got the slow paced texture. Oh, they just ended it like that. They just up and ended it. It's just the stream, yeah. I mean, if that's the full stream, then we could just like grab different moments. The actual example we had of gameplay was the creator. Hold on.
Abe, I vote I go ahead and let you tell them about it in their own words.
Gameplay from him actually playing? Hold on.
Sad to hear the story is lacking. That is not at all. That is not the case at all.
Rated him.
The story is such a fundamental part of this universe.
I don't know.
We're going to talk about this.
This is where my knowledge is lacking too. I don't know anything about the lore in the game, so.
I played Marathon. Now, I didn't lie. This version of Marathon I did not play.
Where do you see the actual gameplay?
Community as well, to go ahead and get some of their feedback. So to those of you out there that have joined just last week, had a bunch of folks in here to go ahead and play test the very same alpha build.
Extraction shooter.
Somebody leak me actual gameplay that's not been showcased already. If you got somebody who's like playing the game, like a full game, start to finish, the anime look good. Yeah. Thought Marathon was for 30-year-old. What do you mean? Ideally, it's for as many people as possible.
This is such an exciting time for us. You are the first group outside of Bungie.
I got put into a chill zone in the Discord without sending a single message. It's going good, Phoenix. How you doing, man? Welcome, brother. Boycott. Just pay top streamers to play them. Wait, what do you mean?
Look daddy up. Let's go. Okay.
If a game is good, it'll get played in the end of the day, right? So regardless of what sort of sponsorship is done during the reveal of the game, none of that matters. If a game is good, it'll last. It'll stand the test of time. So I think we have yet to see what people will think of it.
Just right next to us. You want to do the intercepts?
Yeah.
Oh, OG Marathon is like 30 years old. Yeah, something like that.
Going?
Yep, Medro.
That should be a good one.
I didn't actually. I've not been there yet.
Oh, okay. So for the gang, there is fall damage, and it is severe if you
There
drop
is. I got a mod
a
earlier that like drastically reduces it though. So there are ways to reduce it.
I may have just exploded my kneecaps.
If you dash right before you hit the ground, you don't take
it saves it.
It'll break the fall, yeah. Happens to the best of us.
AI on the right.
Oh, I'm in the Marathon Discord.
Yeah, more AI inside the little shrubbery compound over there.
Bruh.
A hostile unit is calling for reinforcements.
I have to complete steps before I can talk.
You're good, you're good.
Yeah, still heading to field maintenance. Yep.
Enter the chill zone.
Oh, I got AI over here like 20 feet.
Oh my god, you just shut up. Are we killing them or ignoring them?
AI with a snipe up above is looking at me.
Oh my god. What is this? Bro, this is crazy.
I need some bits ammo. Guys, find me.
Is that, are you supposed to just put exclamation point alpha? They're putting slash.
There's ticks underneath.
It's going nuts in the Discord.
I hit him,
Player.
Down one. I hit one, pretty sure, but I'm 1, 2.
I guess we better like cheap, just flock and like that. That's on slow mode. This is slow mode apparently. What's the slash do? Request alpha access.
Either way, I'm getting shredded right
Sending
now.
command.
Clear the AI outside first. They're just gonna beam us if we don't get rid of them.
We gotta. Yep.
What the? What?
That's a purple one.
Wait, the one that fire like 5 knees are lethal.
The Grenadiers, yeah.
I did. I requested access a while ago.
What do you have on your?
What happens after that?
Oh, one of the guys you killed had just been weapons on him. Poor guy.
So he says sending command alpha bot.
Oh, mechanics kit. That's what we need, right? We're just having just mechanical status effects.
I'm using it.
Yeah, I'm
Read the
inside with them.
message. Bruh.
When you have the
I'm not a good
mechanics kit, it doesn't take
multitasker, okay?
You're just good. Yeah.
I need to see the response from that spot
I'm
there.
unlocking the box.
Oh no.
AI dropping in. Big ones too. They've got long shots in two.
This is a weird way to join a beta or alpha, isn't it?
Oh. Yeah. That's gotta be.
Oh, the direct message in the bubble. Oh, the top.
One shield. There's a loot up there who's absolute. Oh my god, I almost that. Realized.
It's a transmitter. The DAC is your weapon against their wall, stolen from. What the fuck is this? That's what they sent me.
Annihilated, dude.
I don't know what that does.
I'm out of ammo.
Yeah, I would say it's a self
yeah, there's a sniper.
Freaking no! It's a Brian.
Custom URL to a survey.
Fiend, dude.
I'm coming to you, Ben.
Yeah, I see him.
Don't underestimate this guy.
Oh my god, that's it. He killed 2, I think it's 1v1.
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
Ben, you knocked 1, I knocked another.
Stolen from the corporate puppets, repurposed for revolution. It's just jargon.
Good stuff. I literally only have a sniper.
Can I slash alpha again? Can I do it twice?
A unit is signaling for reinforcements.
Okay, the knock I had.
Oh, bro, this is like too much for me right now. I did another slash alpha, and that look at how many messages. I mean, I'm never gonna.
For an awful long time, I reckon he's gone for res.
He's right there. He's right there. Yep.
Yeah.
Tell me if they red.
That's a guy. Yeah.
The lore
he's
channel.
Holding the angle at a distance.
Sniped
Where's the lore channel?
Yeah, right on me. This player.
Oh, lore discussion.
Very weak up there. I'm underneath. I'm underneath.
Are they where we got boys at that?
Online 62,000 in the Discord.
Knocked one. Coming. Got one left.
I take shots on the right side.
I can't even load the messages, so I can't go to the message I sent.
No, if they're close. I got no tags. Oh.
There.
So I'll do it again here.
Yeah, A1.
Yeah,
Oh, is that him up there? Is that him up there? Is he upstairs inside?
Yes, sorry, he was.
Did I
Yeah,
fuck that up?
Or is that you, Sag?
I don't know. I don't know where the message is that I sent.
They were shooting something in there.
What is DAG?
I think they kind of built a ringer group, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty confident.
They built a God Squad, you could say. I feel like we might be the God Squad.
That was good. That was a good run.
Yeah.
The prompt that was there is gone now. Maybe I used it too many times.
We got knives some AI and grab some guns.
We can go to field maintenance.
Yeah, a loot container key. Isn't there one of those around here?
Yeah, it's right here.
Why does it matter that my Discord is visible? Like, what do you mean? I see you, Fox, but like... Would never stream a random Discord unsafe. There's no like personal information. It's just my username being Shyway. Like, what? Do you guys want to like send a friend request? It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, there's no personal info. But I appreciate your concern. So there's a 300-second cooldown before you can message again? Yeah, okay. Let me see somebody else play the game, bro, because I don't know what the hell's going on right now. Are they just, like, in it already? Or he's watching other people.
Frontiers. All right, we got Frontiers. Hopefully it does drop in July. We don't know yet for sure. And then we get into
Aztec Cross.
this game, which is going to be September.
It's like Aztec Ross, I guess, is what his name. I don't know. Shroud?
Goods and bads of both games. He'll lay out why it's bad in Tarkov, why it's good in Tarkov, and he'll lay out why it could be bad in this game and why it could be good in this game. So in this case, he's talking about the mission system. In Tarkov, you have, at some point, you could have like 40 missions just at the same time. I swear to God, you could have so many missions through your dailies, through your weeklies, through all of your traders and everything that you have at the same time. In this game, he's saying you can only pick one. Is that what he said?
Just focus on that. Is that good or bad? We played only have one contract at a time.
So you could only have one mission at a time. Tarkov, you could have like 30 plus. One mission at a time in this game.
Mm.
Unlike Tarkov,
Well, this is neat because I don't know anything about Tarkov, so
500 tasks to do. You pick one and you kind of just focus on that. Is that good or bad? I don't know. It does focus down the player's attention to doing just one thing at a time, which I think will result in more runs, which is probably their goal, is get you in and out of runs more and more often. Which maybe that's good.
Okay, so this is
We'll
actual
see.
YouTube
The look
videos
and
on it here.
feel
So this
of
is
the
gameplay
game.
impressions from Lupo.
Looks incredible. It looks like it looks incredible, and it probably feels incredible, is my guess, is what he's going to say. Let's see.
Okay.
Its own identity by a landslide. It is not a gritty mill sim. It is not ultra realism. The term that they use in development that they told us about was graphic realism, and you can see from the visuals, like every material is either matte or super glossy. There really isn't an in between.
It looks like they kind of look like Tao's, which is just so cool. The Tao like design peak.
Shroud
a lot
likes
of
it.
the buildings, the vehicles, the guns feel
Look at
like
him.
they
Looks like looks like a little Tao guy. Look at him. Look at him. You know what I'm saying?
I like the effects when you're shooting
sick.
opponents and whatnot, like the gunplay effects.
feel like they are, basic shapes with futuristic decals slapped on them.
Have their
And
typical
admittedly,
great gunplay.
I love it.
Slightly worried they go the
I actually
Tarkov
think it
route of
looks
pricing.
good
Okay.
because it's unique.
I heard it was $40
because it's different. It's not going to be for everybody. And
No.
that's totally okay. But I
there will
40K.
definitely
Oh,
be
that's
people,
what he's
so here's the
talking about.
thing. There will be people that'll see this game and load up. Not even load up. They'll see it and go, this art style is not for me.
Yeah, I can
But
see
once
that.
again, if the gameplay is good enough,
that shouldn't matter.
The art style will not matter. That is a proven case. But I don't think they care about people not liking the art style. If they cared, they would pick a safe art style. They would just pick one that nobody would complain about. It would just be
They got to be bold
what everybody
somewhere.
expects.
Warhammer 40K.
So,
right.
They're definitely taking a risk with the art style, but I think it looks pretty clean. It looks like Legos. It looks like high fidelity Legos. I think that looks sick. It's clean. You're probably not going to have any
High-fidelity
issues
Legos.
with like visibility. You'll probably be able to see everything very clearly. Player models will pop.
Sure.
Things will pop, which is nice. Nothing's going to blend in. So that's cool.
It's good for gameplay.
It's going to run good, probably, maybe.
that stands apart from every other game that's out.
His
from
own
Tarkov,
game was
from
awful, was
ABI,
it? Did
from
Shroud's game
Delta
not
Force,
go well?
I think they nailed it. I think they did a very good job of giving you something that just feels, it's almost jarringly different in a way that I enjoy. But to each their own. I will say this, there are also some very natural things that stand out. Trees, grass, the water, all that. There's the same natural warning system that is built into a number of other extraction.
Died after a week, they closed it down? Seriously? Shroud's game that quickly?
Those are there
Hunt
to
Showdown.
give information. If you hear the birds go off, you are going
A
to know
classic.
that there's people there. If you see the blue laser go up
Neighborhood.
in the
Thank you for
sky,
the YouTube follow.
that's
Appreciate it, brother.
someone
Welcome.
exfilling. There are indicators for gameplay events on top of what is one of the I think one of the systems that's
It's like
gonna
a
keep
weird
this game
audio delay.
alive longer than other extraction shooters have attempted to do, and that is both randomized and player-driven in-raid events. There's a number of different times that we're running around. We're pushing buttons. We find a computer terminal and activate it. It's got a number on it. It's going to scan all of the other terminals in the area and mark them for you. You go and you find the same number. Boop, 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 hit the buttons on it, and that is going to make another event spawn on the map that you can go then push to and try and loot. There's high-value targets to get that have debuffs and things you have to do, systems you have to acknowledge and move along with. There's boss fights. There's all sorts.
I
of
can
stuff.
see how they went from Destiny
I
to
think
this.
if they add
Makes
in
sense.
a plethora.
Jesus
a variety of
Christ,
those
that's a lot of
kind
bullets.
Yeah, dude's got shields.
I think that's where their unpredictability from raid to raid is going to shine. Tarkov doesn't have that, but what they do have to keep raids varied is extremely complex environments. One thing that Marathon, from what you're seeing here, and granted this is only one map, but a lot of the locations, the POIs, are relatively flat. One or two floors, maybe an underground. Otherwise, it's pretty open. There are a lot of good angles. There's a lot of good terrain to hide behind and clutter. But
It's gonna
if
be
you
on
like
PC
Reserve and
and
Tarkov,
console.
They have the underground.
Yeah, that's one thing that I said when I was watching the reveal is like they chose probably a bad map to showcase this game. It just there's nothing going on. It's a pretty generic map. What a game like this would shine in would be like that urban building to building alleys, massive
movement looks like
skyscrapers, shit like
tax
that.
shooter-esque.
This
It's
is
got
like
sliding and sprinting and stuff, but like
I
kind
don't
of
know. I just think this is
slower
a bad
pace than I
map
thought it
to
would
showcase their game. But if I had to guess, it's probably the first map, which means they probably worked on it the most, which means it'll probably be the like easy early game map, and then
It's
they'll
the
kind of
vertical
ramp
slice
up in
map
terms
right
of
here.
like more complexity, more doors, more corridors, more like confusing layouts, because
That's
people love to
Roblox?
learn layouts in this game. When you play the
Meets
game and the
COD?
layout's
Meets
really
Roblox?
simple, it's like little tower, little door, little hut, little building, and trees. Like Cycle Frontier would be a prime example. The layouts in that game were very, very boring. The layout and the map design was
Really
so
stress
boring.
that.
It was just, it kind of looked like this, actually. It was just trees and a couple buildings. It did get better. The Cycle Frontier did make better maps later on. The first map was just ass. So once again, I'm seeing something similar where this first map's kind of, I don't love it. Don't love this first map, but hopefully they got something better later on, and this is just an intro map to not overcomplicate the player base. Maybe I don't know. That's my thought.
They've got multiple.
What are your suggestions on YouTube?
Just like a marsh. The map. It's hard to tell whether it's good or bad. I don't know.
Are these suggestions? I think this is just the algorithm, bro. Lyric.
Commenting on his suggestions? It would be based on the things that he clicked.
To Linus.
For the record.
Killer. Yeah, this is just like.
Oh, it depends.
Mark Robert.
Unless he's using an incognito.
The only time
browser.
I watch YouTube on my account is when I watch videos on stream. So. Don't know. If these are suggestions, I don't know what we watched recently, but that's where it's from.
Oh, good.
3, 4, 5-story buildings that you've got a mountain to go up on top of. Even their more basic maps in Tarkov have vertical complexity and a lot of like sight lines to memorize and stuff like that. Marathon will have that, but it's going to be way more sparse. The reason I bring it up, I think in Tarkov, one of the things
there's
that
less
makes
verticality
the
in Marathon
gameplay
this time?
different every single raid, even if you're like beelining
Alpha only in
Shoreline right
North
now
America?
to go to underneath West to the pool
Is that
to
it?
go down to Labyrinth, each run still ends up playing a little differently. This will have that too because the unpredictable nature of other players. You're going to have a lot of opportunities for just natural, organic gameplay.
Looks really good. I think it needs to go free to play to compete in this market. Maybe Foxy. Let's go, Wolf.
That is just damn good Halo. My God.
Thank
you for the sub, Wolf Elite. I appreciate you, brother. Welcome back. 2 months.
My only fear over all of it is a samey feeling over time that will burn the player base out. And I told them that to their face.
Of the maps?
I've always been honest with them. I do think that what they have here is something that will genuinely do extremely well if they can keep it high in variety, high in variability from run to run, because that's part of why we go back to Tarkov. I talk crap about that game all day. Y'all have watched for a long time. But at the end of the day, one of the things that it is doing is every raid feels just a little different. But I do have high hopes for this game to do.
That was an objective they had, right? To make it.
Player base
I mean, that's like the
different
common,
weather effects and stuff.
The common thing with extraction shooters.
Does it feel too
AAA dev
samey?
or like a high quality extraction game, right? They're trying to
So-
come in and like.
A weird inception, bro. But it's like me commenting on Shroud, commenting on the video. But that's the thing with these extraction shooters is like the size of the game and the map takes away from like the core feel and elements of like the gameplay itself versus like a game like Halo where it's very hyper focused on the gameplay mechanics and the gunplay. You know, there's a lot of visuals. There's a huge cool map. There's a lot of looting. You know, all of that kind of just the game itself feel fluid, responsive, deep,
Things
intricate.
That might
like,
not.
Or am I going to learn
you
it?
To open up the game.
Learn the mechanics like right away, and then
Hundreds
it's
of bullet
just you know what I mean, like
thousands of individual items.
Competitive.
Quests
Good night.
that
It's
don't
morning
tell
for
you
me,
at all
best
where to
man.
go.
Good night, brother.
No map.
I know, right?
I mean,
streamer inception, bro.
Weapon attachment system is like, what am I doing? Right? So much friction. There's so much friction to play Tarkov. Most people don't even open that game.
Yeah. When I see
But
the inventory thing, it's overwhelming.
that
Even in
friction
this
is
game.
what makes the game
Immortal John,
so
thank you for
popular to its core audience.
I guess.
So it's weird. You come in, you're a new dev or a AAA dev, whatever, and you want to remove the friction? Great. You remove the friction, the game is smooth, the game's easy to play, anyone could just click play and just be right in it. But they only play for a couple weeks or a month, and then they're like,
Should have never came into existence.
There's nothing left to learn. Well, yeah, that's because
I think they put arena
just
modes in
removed
this.
all the
Maybe,
friction.
but like
all the friction's gone. All the tooltips. Like
I don't know.
For example,
what would an arena mode be like? How would they balance it with all the different
on
loot?
the screen?
Like,
You
this looks
see
overwhelming.
every single item and its value. You don't learn the value as a player. You instantly are told what it's worth. That is a developer coming in and
SSG is
saying,
scrimming
we're gonna
complexity
remove
today.
the friction.
We'll probably watch.
And remove the complications of like the complexity of like seeing an item and being like, what is this? We're just going to tell you what it is. It's worth $1,000.
Does
That's
Tarkov
it.
not show the value?
Great if you're playing the game for the first time. Bad if you're playing the game for the 1,000th time. Because what makes extraction shooters good and interesting is giving that player the knowledge, the tools to like learn the game
4 p.m.
themselves,
Eastern, probably?
figure out what a pack of cigarettes is for.
Hour and a half?
And I know it's really stupid, and nobody thinks like that. Most people are like, just tell me what the pack of cigarettes are for, man. But what's fun about extraction shooters is when they don't tell you. So I don't know. This we just keep seeing this over and over and over again. The gameplay has to be really, 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 really good.
Yeah.
Because it's removing all of that friction and making the game super accessible. The gameplay has to shine.
Pretty comprehensive video Lubo's got here.
Halo right there. That is just
damn good Halo.
Oh my God.
Orpha Jones, welcome
Feels
back. Let's go.
Just a little different.
Get them nails
I
did.
do have high hopes for
I
this
appreciate
game
you.
to do what it needs to do to keep the player base engaged. The seasonal process that they are planning on implementing.
Love watching
that,
them play, but you
they're
can't play because it's
following through with
stressful.
doing
I think a big thing with these games too is
resetting the
the
player base
watchability
every
for
X number of
streamers and
months or
whatnot
whatever.
too. Like, is there
If that
a
does
story
come
that
to
sort of builds to a
fruition,
crescendo
like I
and
really
like
want
tension?
to, I
It makes
think
it
that's gonna
entertaining
help
to
a
watch
lot.
as
And
a
everything
viewer.
else that they have in store, which I don't specifically know what
Let's go,
I
Jones.
can and cannot talk about. To be quite honest with you, I don't want to break NDA or anything like that. But they have plans. They have really good long-term plans. And one thing I think you will see from Bungie out of the gate with this game versus what has taken us years to get from BSG with Tarkov and other companies is a roadmap. I think they will show you. I hope that they will show you the plan.
I think, or I
so
hope.
that nobody that looks at this and goes, is this just a cash grab? Is it really going to do well? I think they're going to put it in front of you.
It's such a stupid thing that people say. Yes, everything is a cash grab, bro. Games aren't made for free. They're made with hundreds of millions of dollars at this level. Of course, it's a cash grab.
There is some random
They need to
stuff
make
in there.
money to pay their thousands of employees. The only time games are made for free is when it's like a college student just making a game for fun, or a group of friends.
Yeah, but you get what he's trying to
that
say when
have
he
some
says
free
cash
time
grab.
and they
Like,
just want to make
you
a
know,
game.
is there
But
the
yes,
love and
most
intentional
games
development put into it? That's you'd expect of like a quality
made
AAA
to
title,
make money.
or does it feel like a cheap? You know, like you know what I mean? Like what he's trying to say.
I know, shocker. I know.
Every game's made to make money, but some games are more
I don't think you're
abusive of
understanding
that
the meaning
system
of
than
cash
others.
grab.
Yeah, he's kind of like harping on it a little more than
that.
Anyway,
there's only one meaning. Cash grab defines a certain type. No.
Yeah, it's like a more obnoxious form of like
There's
taking
only
advantage
one
of
meaning.
consumer by having
And
a game
it's,
that's like
does this
literally
game
just
want to
copies
make
everything
money,
and,
take
and
money
it
from
does
me?
it worse. You know, it's like
yes, it has
it's like
to.
a low effort feeling
It's a
experience,
business.
right? Does this feel like a AAA game made with some love and care?
Cash grab means scam.
Elden Ring is an example of a game yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
well then if cash grab, if it
cash
means
grab is
scam,
kind
why
of like a
don't you just
scam.
say scam. A cash grab is not a scam. A scam's a scam.
This is
A
semantics.
cash grab
bro.
is just making money.
A scam is taking your money. Yeah, but a cash grab is like kind of like slimy in a
Cash
way
grab
too.
is
It's
like a derogatory word.
Yeah, it's like a yeah. Scam is like
no, I
they're
know,
like,
I know.
literally-
That's what I'm saying. I'm
more
saying
even
that
more
was my
aggressive.
point. My point is, yes, it's a derogatory term and word. Everyone uses it for every game, but every game has to make money because.
Anyway, yeah.
Well,
it's like,
I mean, it's obvious, right? But I'm assuming what people
We're
say
getting
when
caught
they
up in
say cash
semantics.
grab is saying they're only making it for money, which it's obviously not true. You do both. You make it for
What's a good
money,
example of a cash
and
grab
you make
game?
it because you
that
enjoy
you can
making it.
Elden
right?
Ring
You have to
is
do
the
both.
opposite, right? Elden Ring is like they made a lot of money.
Almost every
but it
game
it
that's
felt
a
like
AAA game
an experience made
technically
with
is a
love
cash
and care.
grab.
You know, like
technically, right? Because you have to.
it felt
make
worthy
profits,
of the price tag.
or you're fucked.
Halo Infinite, come on.
So my point is, people keep using the term like it's derogatory, but it's just the truth.
Concord, maybe?
Every AAA studio needs to make money.
Certain
'cause if they
Assassin's
don't,
Creed games. I don't know.
they're
Yeah, it's
fucked.
like I don't know.
The studio gets shut down, right?
imply that the item has less value
Hope
that's,
they're gonna
than it's
put it
being
in front.
presented
You
and
are
sold
wrong.
at. Sure.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Sure. Fine. Fine.
Say, here's what we plan on doing.
Shroud
We're
lost to his
serious
chat
about
on that
making
one,
this
bro.
The game that people want to
I
play.
can't see his chat right now, but
and I can tell you without a doubt, I'm gonna go ham.
Chat is
on
shredding Shroud
Marathon
right
when
now,
it
bro.
comes out. 'cause
He gave up.
I
Gave
had
up.
so
You
much
gave up.
fun playing it.
You guys won. You got me. You got me.
Some of the plays, it got real.
Wait, is that gonna
heads
happen to
up,
me?
Real.
I get
high
beat down by my
reaction
own
time.
chat?
It did give me one of the things I talked about on stream with Tarkov.
Is that
is
the
adrenaline rush,
demands of
the heart
fame,
rate
bro?
increase. And I did get that from Marathon playtest. And I haven't gotten that from a lot of games in a long time. That might be because I'm dead inside. Thanks, Nikita. Or it might be because this
Nikita.
game actually has the potential.
Does he
to
low
be
key look a
something
little bit
big.
dead inside? Is that bad to say?
And
That's
I
probably
am
bad to say.
excited to
That was
see
a crazy. That was not a
Either way,
360. I don't know what that was.
I hope you enjoy. Thanks, Tom, for watching. Do me a big favor.
He seems a little tired.
In the comments section, let me know what you're looking forward to seeing. Let me know if you have any questions. And when I do get some free time, if there's ones in there that I can swing by and answer.
All right, well, that was cool. I didn't
sure
really
Lupo's
watch
a very busy guy.
the whole video. I kind of just jumped straight to the weapon system, I'm pretty sure. Or no, I jumped to weapon mod.
Just look a little bit weathered.
And
yeah.
well,
Maybe it's
I
the
guess
beard,
I kind
though.
of watched the whole video. I just didn't watch the first 3 minutes because it was.
It does have some
what
gore.
is
It's got some
Marathon,
mature gore themes for sure.
Character classes, character modifiers, and then I started watching here. So I watched most of it. I mean, the game looks good, but I think Lupo
Yeah, he
has the
seems like a
same
cool guy. He
concerns
seems
that
like a cool guy.
everybody has. Is there enough
Father Time
variety in the gameplay?
Don't remind me.
And the variety in the experience, the moment to moment.
Does the gameplay
to
feel
want you
and
to
look
keep
different
playing.
enough in comparison to other things that we've seen
I
in
don't
the
know.
market? I
I
don't
don't
know.
think anyone has the answer to that question.
The art style is the one unique thing about the
Until
game that
comes out,
separates
we
it
will
from
never know.
everything else out there. But I'm not exactly like floored
But we'll
by this.
see.
But I wasn't a Tarkov fan or an extraction shooter fan, so it's not really for me, this game, you know?
Really promising. It does look really good. It definitely. I don't even have to play the game to know that it's going to feel.
Yeah, I'm sure people are going to play and grind
incredible.
this. Without a doubt.
Like that, this game will feel 10 out of 10. Don't even have to play it. It's just a matter of extraction shooters that are simple will get dull. Hopefully this game does some things to spice it up so that it's not simple, so that it's exciting.
Right.
Every single raid.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess the intrigue from an extraction
It's literally
shooter
the
comes from the
Psycho
depth
Frontier.
in all
but,
these
okay, you
elements
could
that he
say
was
that.
talking
You could
about
say,
with like the
okay,
price
let's
of
just use
different
your
items
example
and
of it's
know,
literally
if
the
the game's
Psycho
too
Frontier.
too accessible.
You're saying
the
that
gameplay
probably
itself
because
might
of the
not
way it
hold
looks,
up on its own,
probably because
right?
of some of the friction that the game removes.
That's the
which
thing. Does
you're
the
right.
gameplay look deep and
The
like
game does
mechanically
resemble
complicated?
Psycho.
It looks very
It does remove
straightforward.
a lot of the friction, like,
so as a
just like it
raw
does,
arena shooter,
simplifying missions,
would this
simplifying
game be
inventory.
fun? You know, it's the
But
extraction component
it doesn't
that
have
adds to
gameplay.
the
Cycle
whole
didn't
experience
have
of
the
it.
gameplay to back that. Bungie does.
I know
have
we're
the
all just
gameplay.
talking over each other.
Their gunplay is going to feel incredible. Their movement's going to feel incredible.
It'll feel
Their
good,
utility,
but is it just
class-based
simple?
Systems are going to feel incredible.
Nothing different than what we've seen.
Will that be enough to carry the game? I hope so, but we won't know. We won't know.
Hard to trust Bungie with how they handle Destiny 2. Do they handle it poorly? I don't know anything about the handling of Destiny 2, but it seemed like it's
Cycle
significantly
also had a
more
ridiculous
successful
amount
than
of
Halo.
cheaters. Yeah, I think a lot of people got tired of that, but it was a free-to-play game, right? Cycle was a free-to-play game, smaller studio, like it's inevitable, right? I mean, Tyson's probably shown some gameplay, but what is he going to show that's different?
Scrim vs. Complexity today with SSG. Snakebite is live. Hopefully these guys stay live. I'm not sure.
In this playtest, though, I will say it felt too much, in my opinion.
Oh, cool. Tens played it.
Console players had that mouse and keyboard players don't have is console players have bullet magnetism.
Oh, shit.
Mouse and keyboard players don't.
We're
have
watching
magnetism.
Shroud
So
watch
that, like,
tens,
is another
bro.
Aspect of like the aim assist thing, like a mouse and keyboard player can
Hi,
they
Ali.
actually have to be on the target, whereas a console player can like have some room where like the bullet.
So controller has aim assist.
Enemy.
What else is
I
new?
did
But he's saying,
talk
yeah, the
about
bullet's
this a lot.
magnetized when you
And
shoot.
as
Apparently.
you see as well, like with the crosshair and stuff, it's very like basic crosshairs. I was like, hey, like people like customizing their crosshair, especially when they.
Where's Halo? A little bit later.
Of course, Tyson.
this
Of
is
course,
a-
Tyson
this
would
is
come in and hey,
really,
change my
really
crosshair,
close
please.
Alpha gameplay footage of the game itself, chat. So that's why like everything is subject to change. Apparently the alpha from previous like the previous test that I wasn't a part of was apparently way different than what this one is. So I'm assuming when the game actually comes out, it's going to be a lot different than what you're going to see here now. This is obviously just like early gameplay footage to kind of like get an idea of like how the game works.
The UI is
get to
clean.
learn,
I like
the
it.
world a little bit.
This is Tens. He's I mean, he's retired now, but he was a Valorant like god, bro.
It's like it's extraction. So you go in.
I think he's retired
like I said,
now.
With loot, maybe I could show you like us extracting.
Yeah, just a
go near the end time.
cracked out
so this is a fight right
FPS
here. This is a
M&K
better fight with
demon.
people. So right here, I'm using the sniper.
Okay.
Bro, this sniper is so strong. Oh, this was a fight where like I was just dominating people.
I think the UI is a placeholder. I don't think so.
This is an instance where I pushed
I think
someone
it
out of
looks.
cover.
I mean,
So right
some of
here-
it might be, but like
Watching
the general
Tens play this
UI
game
is
would be more
definitely not.
exciting. Like this
I
is a
say
better
fuck it.
this is a
I
POV I
also
want to
run
watch.
at people. So as you can see, like it's very like Apexy with like the slide. and stuff. My
Apexy.
character does like a boosted slide, so it's a lot different than other characters. But it has like that extra like mobility right here.
Yo, Tyson, was the repeater a 2-tap?
It depends on their armor.
What
I
is
think
that?
Against like lower armors, it was a 2-tap to the head.
I'll be right back, but you
I
got
think against
Tyson
heavier
to
armors,
entertain
it
you. I'll
was
be
a
back.
3-tap, I believe.
Okay. Sick. Yeah, my chat was wondering about like the TTK, and I don't really know the measurement for that,
Yeah.
but I know like the Magnum was similar, where like it was a 2-tap.
Yeah.
Against like mid-low armor.
You watch the right person play it,
was
and it's
insane.
more exciting looking.
The bully's gonna get nerfed though.
Slower
That gun
movement
was
speed than
really
Apex,
good.
100%. Yeah, you can already tell it has slower movement
that
speed.
was, like-
That slide looks quick when you're in
Oh,
it,
yeah,
but
so
the sprint and
hands
like
down
base
the best gun
movement
in the
doesn't look
So you
very
can see how
quick.
these implants, like there's also like passive
But
health
the
regen.
TTK on it was like, I don't know, like it felt like, I don't know, between like 6 and 8 shots, depending on like maybe
Yeah.
headshots. Is that right?
Yeah, the TTK, like it felt like I had to track, but it wasn't.
Pretty
like,
much, yeah.
Yeah.
You're watching a lot of other streamers, bro.
But yeah,
We're gonna
like,
watch Halo in a
this
second too.
playtest,
That's
though,
all I
was
did, bro.
definitely
I've
liking a lot
literally
of
just been
people.
watching other people
I
play
think it'd be
games or
pretty
watch
fun to,
games.
like play against people that are like
Commentating over
like
it.
really, really good. Is that Drewski? Yes, it is. He was basically teaching us how to play because he did play previous tests. And he was from
Drewski taught
Destiny.
them how to
Sure,
play? Wait,
extracting,
what?
I'll show how the extraction works. Bro, I almost just pressed the fucking arrow key. So we got a bunch of loot here. Let's see. We went around. Oh, this is extraction.
This is
So the
on
way the
10's
extraction works is you
active
have to hit
live
this-
stream, I
this,
assume, right?
Pillar, and then you have to go on.
Yeah, I could just go to 10s.
It's very like niche, but my character has a thing where like if I throw a nade at someone, like I throw my ability at someone, it pushes them really far away. So my theory was like, hey, what if we waited for a team to extract, wait for them to get on the thing, and then I throw.
Are you uploading your gameplay by any chance?
I'm just showing it on stream.
Oh really? Oh,
Yeah,
sick.
yeah, that's what I'm doing. But I was gonna throw the push thing on the pillar when people were about to extract, so they'd get off of it and they'd be stuck in the world. That was big brain what I was trying to do. But this is how the extraction works. You get onto the pillar and then you extract, and then it's like basically we'll show you like a summary of everything. Oh, one thing as well that I gave as like feedback, it was I kind of wanted to see like an after report of like how many people I killed or like how much personal damage I did to people. How much did you enjoy the game personally? I enjoyed it a lot. I was actually like really, really addicted because it was like it felt like a constant like there was always like constant like climbing or constant like falling and then climbing back. Like I
Progression.
was never an extraction shooter player myself, but I actually understand why people like the genre now. I think it took this game in particular to show me what an extraction shooter can be.
Yeah, I changed it. The loot doesn't look very interesting, like
Can I ask you
visually
a
here,
question
but
about
I
the game
guess
truthfully?
what do
Yeah,
I
go
expect?
for it. I'll talk about it like bit longer. How far did you get with the cores and implants? Did you get any runner specific ones that heavy affect your runner, or how did they feel?
It was
I actually,
life-changing, the
unfortunately,
experience
I
I
didn't
had
get any legendary
playing
cores
this
or
game, bro.
implants, but a lot of the implants I got were like based on.
Does it have a wave dash? That's a good
agility
question.
And like self repair. That's a yeah. So there's a thing called self repair, which basically
got a lot of
passively
other
you
variables.
you regain your shield and health over time. There was a lot of implants and cores that like helped with that.
No, I mean, I would trust 10's opinion on
I
it.
have to see like I'm trying to see if I'll put my
he's a
mouse
gamer
over it, bro.
through
I
and
should have done
through.
it. to like show what it kind of looks like. How can players get the alpha key? There should be
I don't know.
a panel down below
Like,
on Twitch that you can click.
just because a company is, you know,
what is it called? There's a panel that
like
you
if you
can
get in a
click
bag
to-
for a video, it doesn't mean that you can't give your
what's the word?
opinion. You can't be a dick.
Okay,
You know, you can't just
I'll get off
trash the game. That wouldn't
the
work.
gameplay footage right now, though,
but you can be honest with your opinion as long as you're fair and balanced.
Any vehicles you
and
can use. There wasn't any
point out
vehicles,
you know, if you're critical in
on
ways that
this,
are
but like
reasonable,
I said, with
then
different seasons, they might
it's
add
no
different
problem.
stuff,
You're
so
still
they-
going to get
they
paid.
might add vehicles.
Yeah, like
there was
the developers want you to
I
be
don't-
critical. They just
okay,
want
I don't
you
know
to,
if I can talk about
you know, not be a dick
one
about
thing, but like
it. Pretty much.
Okay, we played one map.
If you sound
There's
like,
gonna be,
you know,
I
if you
won't say
sound
it 'cause
fake,
I
it'll.
don't
if
know
you're not
what I can
authentic,
say.
it'll come through pretty
But I
clear,
did
pretty
playtest
easily, right?
Two
Like,
maps.
clearly.
The one that you saw was
Anyway.
Dire Marsh, which is definitely my favorite. But the other legendary map that like I heard about, Word Around the Street, it sounded really fun. It sounded really fun, and I'm personally a big fan of close quarter stuff more than long range stuff. Yeah. Like I like the action and stuff. Leak it, they can't stop us.
CQC?
Easy lawsuit can. Do you pick the maps you play? Yes, you can pick what map you play. You don't queue into random
Are we watching?
maps.
That is a good
You
question.
choose what map you want to play.
I don't
So
even know
if you
anymore.
do like one map more than the other, you can just play it over and over if you want, or if you want.
I know we kind of
diversity,
mentioned it
Bro,
earlier, but what do you think about like not having a restriction on?
He
like,
happened to pause it on a
the
frame where it's
runners,
him
like,
talking about
unique
him.
runners, right? Because like we could technically queue like triple Blackbird.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we saw the game. It looks cool. It does definitely look cool. The extraction shooter's not normally my thing. I will give it a try. I don't know if I'll be giving it a try right away because it seems like the Discord is just getting flooded, and I don't have a response on whether or not I got an alpha. At 4 p.m. Eastern is the SSG scrim. I hope there are other scrims today, but we'll probably just watch that. Should we do something else for an hour in between? Maybe I should just get on Halo. Am I going to be a marathon channel? No, I don't have plans. Like I'll look into it, and if whatever game I fall in love with is the game that I will support. You know what I mean? Right now I don't see myself stopping with Halo. Just the style of game that an extraction shooter doesn't like grab me in the same way. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I said, where I derive my dopamine from video games comes from the skill progression specifically, not the other elements, right? And there's a lot more to an extraction shooter than just skill progression. Splitgate kind of grabbed me a little bit more, honestly, because Splitgate was just very straightforward. As a Halo player, I could jump in, I could appreciate the mechanics and the gameplay. You know. Yeah, this we drop into a map. We're shooting like back in the grindy nature of Destiny when you're shooting AI controlled opponents and collecting the loot and whatnot, going through the runs. Like I was never super into that with Destiny. It's fun, like casually a couple times, playing with some friends, let's say, but it was never what what got me hooked. And I see that element, like the Destiny vibe, is definitely there. You know, people like that. There are people who really like that kind of game. Yeah, Splitgate was fun. Seeing that like brief moment of Tens playing was more exciting looking than some of the gameplay we got off the showcase, just because he's skilled, right? What is this here? Arena Breakout Infinite? Is this what's his name? Is this Shroud's game? Or is this something else? Arena Breakout Infinite. Is this like a Tarkov? This looks like a extraction shooter. Another one. Oh, Tarkov has an arena mode. Yeah, I remember this from Tarkov. It's even more elaborate looking here, and then like they said, they don't list out the prices of things, right? Grah, until next time. All right, Sheet. I'll see you, brother. Or is it King who's leaving? Anyway. Should we end the YouTube stream and then restart it with a Halo title for scrims? All extraction shooters getting the limelight today? Yeah. Now that we're done watching Marathon. Instead of just switching the title, I would do a new title, new thumbnail. Let me get Jay to make something. Kind of want to eat a snack, bro. Hungry. Oh, whoa. I have codes to share during the presentation? Yo, chat, they gave me codes to share during the marathon thing. Oh, shit. I just saw this right now. Is this a code to get in the alpha? Oh, shit. Can I have one? How do we do it? You got to sub. It's got to be with my subscribers, maybe. I also got to sign out of this. Hold on. The songs are mixing together. Damn. Active shared his 10 codes. How did Active do it? I'm gonna use. Can I use one on me? Because I can't even get in. I think I'm gonna save one. I got 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 codes as well. Viewer free for all. Did Active do a draw or whatever? Like a giveaway thing on his Twitch? Only alpha with an NDA? No streaming or sharing content anywhere? You need to be an NA? Wait, Trek, you can't stream the content in the alpha? So I can't even just play it live. I can, through my Nightbot, probably do a giveaway. No streaming or discussions. Wow. That's interesting. I didn't even realize that. Okay, so good thing we switched games because I can't even play it on live on stream. Giveaways. Giveaway to chatters who type a keyword. How do I VIP subscribers, moderators. How do I... Darn good Halo keyword? No. Did that do anything? How do I choose try typing giveaway. There's currently no giveaway running. Wrong user level? Oh no, one of the yeah, Rascal's in it. It's gotta be a sub. You gotta be a sub. Or a VIP or a mod. It's on the Twitch, YouTube. I'm sorry, guys. I think at least. Unless it works in both places, I'm not sure. How do I choose a... So just a random choice on the winner? If you're in the chat and you guys want a code for the alpha for the new marathon game, I got 10 codes. Did that not work on YouTube, George? I guess maybe not. Yeah. How do I make it work on YouTube as well? I was signed... I can't be signed into two places with Nightbot at once, I don't think. On the website. If you're on YouTube, you want to jump over to Twitch real quick. Maybe, I don't know. Corrality, you gotta type the giveaway thing. You're not in here. Five on Twitch and 5 on YouTube? Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. I could do 5 right here and then switch it for YouTube, probably. Wrong user level. Yeah, gotta be a sub, VIP, or mod.
This is the way.
Thank you, Noah. Welcome.
This is the way.
It says there's no current giveaway. Are you sure? You're in here, Rascal. It says you're in here. You were the first one that typed it. Why is it saying there's no giveaway? Chat says differently. Yeah, I'm wondering why that is. Foozy's here. Ignore stream element? Oh, stream elements.
This is the way.
2-Ango. Thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome. Yeah, stream elements is different. It's confusing. We need to be a sub, Reclaimer. Sorry, guys. Is player's site in here? I don't see. Yeah, you're in here. Where do you redeem the codes? I don't know. It's a link. It's like a link. I could send like a Twitch DM to the people who win it. This is where our loyalty pays off. Right now, it's only for Twitch. But I think I can do it on YouTube separately. Damn Good Marathon does not have the same ring to it, unfortunately. There are a few games that have the ring to it like Halo does, bro. Damn Good Halo. All right, I kind of want to just get this done. We got 22 entries. Should I just go and click it 5 times? Is that simple? Do we make it fancy in some way? What do we do? I gotta make sure I got the codes ready. And then I just pick the chatter and then whisper him, I guess, right? 5-second countdown for each. All right, you guys ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Ben, are you in the chat, Ben? Ben the Mac. Whisper me, daddy. Ben, say something so I can click your name and whisper you. Yo, let's go. Okay, whisper. Keep jumping in the giveaway, guys. We're gonna do 5 here on Twitch. Okay, Ben, I just sent you a link. Hopefully that works out for you. Okay. It's the perfect song. We just do it again. We just keep rolling it. We're on a hype train? Hey, let's get it. Make sure you're a sub. If you want to get in the giveaway, you can't get it twice. Okay. Next up. There's only 22 you guys in here. This is easy. High chances. Wait. How the hell does he win twice? That doesn't make sense. Oh, I have to re-roll, I guess. Unless he's just got insane luck and he goes 3 times in a row. Unformed sheet. The mod got it. There you are. Yeah, re-roll. Sheet. I'll send you a DM. Whisper me, Shy. Wait, is it rigged if my mods are getting it? Rigged. Okay, I sent you a link. It's got his messages here. Keep entering. We got 3 more. And then let me see if I can do it on YouTube. I don't know if we got many subs on the... we got members on the YouTube. All right. 3, 2, 1. Foozy. Fusey? You in the chat, brother? Enjoy the alpha, guys. Apparently, it is NDA. You can't talk about it or stream it. Send you a link, Foozy. Must be a sub to participate. We got 25 entries at the moment. Type giveaway, exclamation mark giveaway. Congrats, Fusey. Let's go. Fuzzy. No problem. Okay. Must be a sub. Must be a sub. Type exclamation mark giveaway. There you go, Elite. Elite's in there. Don't worry about the stream elements command. Don't worry about that. 28 entries.
Oh,
Technician.
that is good Halo right there. That is just
damn good Halo.
Oh my god.
All right, type that giveaway. Get in there. Just gonna build up all the subs. Everybody sub now. 1543 at a 1600, but we're trying to grow. Song's a good one, yeah. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is the way.
Thank you, buddy, for the follow. Technician? No way. This guy just subbed, right? He literally just subbed. There's no way. That's kind of crazy. That's low-key kind of rigged, bro. Pays to sub, yeah. Immediate payoff. All right, Technician, I sent you a link. Everybody make sure that goes through okay. Rigged. Okay. It's gonna... Bro, every time I choose from here, it says Ben. What's up with that? Oh, no, it doesn't. Wait, so did it actually say Ben? Like 4 times in a row? Don't worry. No, Neuro, I'm sorry, bro. That one doesn't count. I'm just testing it. None of this counts. Okay, I'm just test. This is random. Why did it say Ben 4 times? Yeah, it came up as Ben 4 times, bro, before it actually started showing other usernames. Yeah. There's no way. How do you win 30 entries 4 times? It is a small pool, but 31 and 30. All right, guys, I got one more here I'm going to give away. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. SX2. This man's in the chat, right? Congratulations. You will now leave my Halo content to be a marathon gamer. I'm signing my viewers away. Whisper. Sent you a link, SX2. Okay, that's 5 links set out. Sent out. Let me try YouTube real quick, just to be fair. See if that works on YouTube. Hold on, I haven't done it yet on YouTube. I haven't, like, I'm trying to sign into this. It's not working. This is weird, bro. It's like stuck loading. It says you're signing back into Nightbot. It just says stuck loading. Yeah, true. It might be... I don't know what's going on. Let me refresh it. You're signing back into Nightbot. I can't sign into Nightbot on YouTube. YouTube, I don't know what's going on, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I like refreshed it. I've done it multiple times. I can't get past this load screen. I might have to give it all away to Twitch, bro. I don't know. Maybe Twitch again. I'm sorry, YouTube. Hold on, let me see. Then Twitch works no problem. I don't understand, bro. I don't understand. Yeah, if you're in my YouTube chat, I'm sorry, guys. If you want to jump over to Twitch real quickly, if you happen to be a sub on Twitch, I'm going to throw the other 5 out here. You got to enter again, guys. We got 0 entries. Giveaway on Twitch. Oh, I could select random people on YouTube. But how do I do that? I don't know. We're here now. It's also easier on Twitch because I can just like click your name and whisper you right away, right? I don't know if YouTube has that feature. They don't. Yeah, I can't just like whisper you on YouTube. Oh! 11 entries. Must be sub, VIP, or mod. Voodooby.
Oh,
let's go, brother.
Just good Halo
Thank you for the
right
tier
there.
1
That
sub.
is just damn good Halo. My God.
Welcome to the way, man. I appreciate you. Hop in here, guys. Only 1 in 15 chance right now. 5 doubloons to give away.
This is the way.
Chappie, thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome.
This is the way.
I have a Discord. What do you mean? No, if you won, you can't win again. If you already won, you can't win again.
This is the way.
Thank you, Waveson. Welcome.
This is the way.
When we get 20 entries, I'll run the first one. 3 more, guys. Come on. Nobody wants these codes. Chappie!
Good Halo right there. That is just
Damn good Halo.
My God.
Thank you for the sub, brother. Welcome. Ban stream elements. How do we do that? Can that even be done? He banned stream elements, bro? Holy shit. I've been meaning to sub. Anyway, okay, perfect, Chappie. All right, we got 21. Yeah, I don't know. I guess you can you do that? Can we get the bot back later? I've never banned stream elements, bro. All right. The music change is perfect. 3, 2, 1. Connor! You in the chat, Connor? Let's go. Wait, Connor was saying he wasn't impressed with the game, though, wasn't he? He's like, I'm not liking this at all. Oh, here you go. You have to try it now. Let's go. You want the code, yeah? Out here trashing the game. He's like, fuck, I'll play it anyway. No problem. Sent you a link. No problem, Ben. I mean, luck was on your side, bro. Okay. We've got 4 more codes to give away, chat. Must be sub, must be VIP, or mod. How do you win my heart? Just by continuously showing up like you've already been doing, Nova. I appreciate you, man. Oh, no problem, man. Only won 5 times? Yeah, only. All right, we only got 21. There's 1 in 21, or 1 in 20, I guess, chance at this point, because Connor's out of the running. Connor, okay, it's weird. You know what? It does, there must be something to do with the... Okay, Blank. Blank, you in the chat. I feel like if you just win, there's almost like a higher possibility that you get the win again or something. All right, Blank, I sent you a link. Got a new entry here. Nice to see. That's why it's rigged. Untick the winner. That's a good idea. There you go. Stop winning. 3 more codes. 3, 2, 1. I want to just get rid of these at this point. Rarky! That's a good deserved win right there, bro. Anybody's been putting the work in. This man deserves a code. Link sent. 2 more codes, guys. 2 more codes. Any last second joins in the giveaway here? Must be a sub to join. Hellcat, unfortunately. Untick him. I will untick him.
This is the way.
Creature, thank you for the follow. I got 2 more codes to give away. To my OnlyFans. 2 more codes to my OnlyFans. 100% off, 3 months. Who's down? Salacious, seductive content. Under paywall. On my 15th Killionaire practicing aimbots. Hey, let's go. That's what I'm about to do. The only beards. All right, 3, 2, 1. Chappie. Chappie isn't one yet, right? Am I just like getting confused on the names now? Sign up 100 times of that for free. Free of it. You got the win either way, bro. It's not my OnlyFans. I'm sorry to disappoint. They throw you for a loop there. It's a Bungie code. Oh, this song's a vibe now. There you go. Send you code. One more code, chat. One more code. Winter Contingency. That's this song. But this doesn't come in until like 4 minutes in. It's a long song. All right, I gotta keep that in mind. We never hear this. Last one. Be there or be square. Just get it done with. All right, 3, 2, 1. Core. You in the chat, Core? You're the last winner. Code sent, Core. Okay, I guess that does it. We're all marathoned out now. We're going to change our game to Infinite. I think I'm going to restart the YouTube stream with a with a different thumbnail. We are in the Halo Infinite category now. SSG versus Complexity Halo scrims, and anything else we'll be covering. Here's the graphic for YouTube. Thank you, Jay. I got a lot of random things I'm juggling here, though. Then I'm going to get up and get some food, too. Refresh the broadcast. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to end the YouTube broadcast and come back. I might end the broadcast and then take like 10 minutes to get some food, guys. I'm going to hop away from the Twitch stream, I think, too. All right, YouTube. Peace. I'll be back in like 10. Let me get some food, and then I'll come back with a different title, different thumbnail, and we'll do some Halo Scrim watch party. Scrim starts in about half an hour. I'll leave Twitch running, but I'm going to end the YouTube. And then I'll come back with a new YouTube thumbnail. Later, Chappie. Yeah, I'm going to leave the Twitch up. We're in the Halo directory now, right? We're just going to stay here and then come back.